Ooh, man, what's up, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing? Welcome to Can't Shut Us Up podcast, man. Y'all know what it is. Hold on, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb so that way nobody disturb me while I'm live. Let me see here. Yep, y'all know what it is. It's Pierre Joseph, man, with Can't Shut Us Up podcast. I haven't talked about politics in a while. There's a lot going on in that world. I tend to try to stay away from it as much as I can nowadays because there's just so much emotion, so much anger and hate surrounding that whole, topic. So, but we got some good folks, man, that I feel like I could bring in and give some insights and share their thoughts and their opinions on what's going on. See if I can get them on here as soon as I can. Invite. I gotta throw the Uncle Glasses on. Hold on. Let me see. Yep. Invite. Sent you an invite. Right in that route. Send you an invite. I can find you. Where are you? Sent you both an invite. All right. As soon as y'all get that invite, y'all let me know. But yeah, folks, I haven't talked about politics in a while on the show, so I figured why not do that today. But it's just so much going on, man, with the whole ICE situation. Y'all see with something to my laptop. Y'all see with what Trump got going on, and can't shut it. At Gmail. Yeah, y'all see what Trump and them got going on, man. So it's a lot. Let me see. Approve. Get you on here. Okay. Cancel. All right. Ralph, you should be hopping on here soon. Yeah, Ralph, you should be able to get on. Let me see. Show connection. Slow. Oh, it's slow connection. That's probably why. Let me see. Ralph, I'm gonna see if I can send it to you again. It says sent. Hold on. That's weird. Bring them on video. Alright. I sent you a request. I'm adding. Right. It says adding, so.
Yo, what's good,
Yo,
fam?
there it is. Yep,
Got you
you.
right here.
Hold on, you a little low right now, Brody. You a little low.
What do you mean? The
Like your
volume?
volume.
Hold on, let me connect to my car real quick.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna connect to the car.
Huh?
I'm gonna connect to my car real quick.
Okay, cause yeah, you sound you're really low. Yep, you're really low.
Hey, give me a second.
Let's see. Then I'm gonna see if I can get. Oh, there she go. Well, I'm gonna have dog.
Hold on, I'm getting this to connect to my car real quick. Give me a second.
Let me see. Hold on.
All right,
Come
back. Can
on,
you hear me
baby.
now?
If I can get all both of y'all. There
Can
she
you hear me now?
is. There she is. We got her.
Sorry, I was having difficulties with my with my internet, and then I was like, dang, it
Yo,
kept
hold
on.
on. So, hold on, darling. Wait, is it just me? Hold on. So she sounds low too. So maybe it's just my phone.
No, I can hear everybody.
I
That's
can
what I'm
hear.
saying. So it's probably me. Dang.
Probably ZB.
I
I mean,
can
okay, hold on. Say one more thing. Hold on. Say something else.
I can hear everyone. I mean, I can
Got
hear y'all.
got it.
Yeah,
Got
I
it.
can hear
Got it.
everybody.
I bet. I don't know what my phone was tweaking, man. So you know
I
what's
believe.
yo, you know what's crazy, y'all? This is my first time actually meeting both of y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, face to
Type
face. Not
shit.
in
Type
person,
shit.
but yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope
Shit.
as hell.
Hey, at least we finally did it, fam.
Exactly, man. Yo, man, I don't even know where to start. So, all right, guys, like, so Ralph, it's crazy because me and Ralph is actually from the same town, Immokalee, right? So,
Yeah.
I left when I was 12. But that's still my town. I don't care.
Type
I still
shit.
claim it.
I feel that.
Right, I still but me and Ralph, we never met in person before, which I look forward to meeting him. But
Facts.
we do have a
Eventually.
lot. Yeah, we do have a lot in common. We met on social media through mutual, guys that's from
Friends and
Immokalee,
whatnot. Yeah.
right. So as far as Darlene goes, man, it's funny how we met because
I know.
yeah,
I mean,
you wanna let them know?
I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I do not. I don't know how I even got a hold of Carlito. Like, I don't even know how I have him on Facebook. I don't know how I added him. If he added me or I added him,
Yeah.
um, but I think so. I think I remember something, way back. Like, I feel maybe before this whole, I guess, politics. I had him, and when he would post, I think, when we had something in common, like about, I think it was something like 90 stuff. I don't know what. So something like that. I don't know. But
Right.
I don't remember how, if I added him or he added me. I really don't know.
But
But,
and yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
but then, like, all of a sudden, when, this whole thing, like, under, like, Biden, I know I had him because I
Yeah.
remember his name. So
They were
I don't
posting
really
heavy.
remember him being so political, all that stuff. So, and then, okay, now it comes in with Trump. And okay, now that he's, been posting all this stuff, that's where I come in, right?
Mhm.
Posting my stuff and all that. So that's when, like, with you and then everybody else, that's how how I met y'all.
It was,
I mean,
we ended up on his stuff, and I'll be seeing
Facts.
her.
Facts.
I'll be
Facts.
seeing her come just like I be seeing your comment,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro, I agree with most of the stuff that she's saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I like both of y'all, man. It's like y'all not
Type
scared to
shit.
like say what y'all gotta say. I'm like, I
yeah.
can dig that, bro.
I mean, I understand that, like, okay, I always, like I said, I'm a conservative Republican.
Right.
And when it comes
Same.
to that, like, I understand when it comes that you really want to be for your people. Of course, that you want to stand for your people. I don't like, I do not like racism whatsoever. And
Facts.
you can't tell me that I am not for my people. I've helped out an illegal immigrant for 2 years. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. That's why
Right.
people I mean, they can say, like, "Oh my God, you're not for your people." Okay, fine, but
But
I know what I've done. So I've literally helped out an illegal immigrant mother, a single illegal immigrant mother for 2 years without getting you know anything back from her because what happened was that her son was basically born here, right? But she was, she just came over here illegally. Her son went to the same school as my two boys.
right.
And when I went to go pick my sons up from school, um, and I seen her a few times before, like walking, with her son, like I guess walking to their home. And in this hot ass Texas heat, especially here, like in the valley, southern Texas.
Nah, Southern Texas hot. Southern
I've been
Texas
there.
is hot.
It's
No,
Trust me, it's
it ain't
hot.
no joke. It is not.
Yeah.
it's like movie
It-
holes. The holes, the movie holes from Disney is that type of hot. You know?
yes,
I'm
it's that
telling you,
type of
bro.
hot. It's that type of hot. Like, oh my Lord, it's just, oh God. And I would see them walk, and so and sometimes I would be like, oh my goodness, like I would feel bad, right? But okay, I mean, I would just keep on going. So then one day after school, I was going to pick up my kids, and then when I was entering the school, she comes like comes up to me, kind of like stopping my car, like because I see her kind of asking people, I think for a ride, and then all of a sudden she sees me, and then like she kind of stops me, and then I turn down my window. I go and she goes in Spanish, if I'm willing to give her and her son a ride, and I'm like, yeah, sure, hop in, that's fine.
At this
Right.
point, might as
And
well.
so and I was all like, yeah, just come in, come. That's not. There's no problem. And I was like, where do you live? And she goes, oh, it's like 4 blocks from here. I was like, 4 blocks. I was like, I mean, it's like four. It wasn't even really 4 blocks. It was like honestly like 6 blocks. I mean, or like 6, 7 blocks. I mean, that's to be honest, that's a lot. Like when we're like in heat, it's a lot to be walking. I know when I drove her to her house, I was like, dang, she walks all the way. She had no car, she had no vehicle.
Every day.
Every day, like every morning and every day, like every morning and then every day after school, like, and then the fact that she even had to uh walk to her job as well, and her job was also like in blocks and like maybe 3 miles from where she lived, and I don't even know how she did it. So that day, I'm like, you know what? When I dropped her off at her house, I asked, considered, do you want me to pick you up
Yeah.
from your? I could pick you up every morning, and then I'll pick you up again when the kids get out from school. And then she goes, "Oh my God, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, it's not a problem." And she started crying. She goes, "Oh my God, I would really appreciate it. This isn't, you don't know how much this means to me." I'm like, "No, no problem. It's fine. Your kid goes to the same school as my kid, so it's like, and I mean, it's just a few blocks. Like it's just around, kind of like around the corner. But like either way, I mean, in this hot weather, and then even if it rains or what, and then when it gets cold too, it gets cold here if to the extent where like 50s, 40s, 30s, maybe like right now it's gonna get cold tomorrow, like in the
That is
30s.
cold for Texas. That is
That's
cold for
it
That's
for, well,
cold.
here for the
That's
valley,
cold.
because I know from San Antonio and up it does get cold, but here in the
Right.
valley it doesn't really drop below 30. Like no, it just so yeah, and I've been doing that for 2 years. For 2 years, picking her up every morning, dropping her, and then picking her up again, and then to go pick up the kids from after school, and then like when we would drop off the kids off in the morning,
Yeah.
I would go take her to her job to the
Damn.
she would go work
That's a lot. That's a
for
lot of.
like
Yeah,
she would
yeah.
work at 2 different houses to clean, like these big old mansions, like not mansions, but these were big houses, right?
Right.
So and then yeah, she would clean those houses. So I would go drop her off, and I'm like, do you want me to go pick you up? And then she goes, I don't know if it's. I'm like, don't worry, I'll go pick you up. So yeah, and it's based. I mean, it's like it's no problem for me, and I
That's
never
a
asked
fact.
for anything in return, like gas money. Obviously, I mean, it's gas money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Right.
I'm still taking my time, and to be taking her to.
To help her out, to
Uh,
give her, to
so,
give her
but it's like
guidance.
to me, it's like I felt in my heart, like I'm just I want to help her out.
Right.
So, and with those 2 years, I still helped her out. Like, okay, you know what? She at with her food stamps for her son, all that stuff, and blah blah blah. And she would, how do I do this? How do I do that? And hey, for assistance for my son. I mean, either way, I would help her out. You know what I
That,
mean?
that's no,
It
that's dope. And it shows
Yeah,
like
that's
so
a fact.
again, you shouldn't judge. Like you see how you doing all that stuff for people. Like just because I get it in the political world, it get emotional and all that. But
hmm
to just jump, off rip and say somebody is this and that, and just throw allegations towards people just because you're angry, I don't really believe in that. Like, and
hmm
That's a
it,
fact. That's a
it's just so
fact.
much going on in this political world. Man, I don't even know where to start.
So
Like, when I
that's
just
what I say. That's why when people are like, oh my, like I just have like so many people. I mean, I don't consider, like, I always yes, I consider them friends, but they don't consider me friends anymore. They even still have me on Facebook. I
Yeah.
don't even want to mention their names, but I went to high school with them too when I lived in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Well, actually, I
Yeah.
lived everywhere, to be honest. I I moved out. I moved out around a lot. My elementary, middle school, high school years. Uh, I've lived in most of my life in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, but I also lived in Minnesota. I lived in Worthington, Minnesota. My sister was born in Hutchinson, Minnesota. I lived in Sioux City, Iowa. Um, then I lived in Omaha, Nebraska, which who was my favorite. Um, and
Omaha.
then, so also here, in the Valley of Texas. But yeah, but my most of my life is here in the Valley and then Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So basically, yeah, I have a lot of friends over there in Sioux Falls, and yeah, like they always like literally judge me and tell me, oh, and call me like, ooh, so many names because
So they will see your
literally, I voted for Trump.
right.
I, I'm pro ICE. I'm not like saying I'm pro ICE. I'm just saying like, dude, just respect the law. Like, just dude. Like,
Facts.
I'm not against
Facts.
ICE, and I'm not like, oh my God, for ICE. I'm just do it. Just respect the law. That's
Let
all.
them do
That's
what they
all I got.
do.
That's all, dude.
That's the thing I wanted to get with you guys as well, because both of y'all are in different like states or whatever. You're in Texas, Ralph.
Hmm.
You're in Florida. So
Yeah.
like, so Ralph, tell me, man. I mean, I see stuff. I try to keep up as much as I can down in Immokalee,
Hmm.
but what is like what's up, man? What is the what's the noise around in Florida right now in Immokalee, man? Like, we got ICE, Trump is the president. Like, what's the hostility about? What's going on? Put us on to like what's the feeling out there right now, man? Like,
So
tell us what's
basically
going
in
on.
Florida, we're not a sanctuary city. So with
Mm,
that being said, they work with law enforcement. So most of these people, they already have, like, let's say, an order to deport themselves already. So
okay.
anybody who's overstaying their welcome, of course they're gonna come and deport them. Most of this stuff, just like anything that's legal, like legal papers and whatnot, you
Yeah.
could find it online. So most of these people that are getting taken away, predators, that's done this, all this extra stuff. And out here in Florida, we're not a sanctuary state, city, or none of that weird ass shit. So they
Hmm.
work with the federal government. You notice how a lot of them are saying, oh, under Barack Obama, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. But Tom Homan was actually the same person that did the Obama era, the Biden era, and this era right now,
Mm,
doing the exact same thing.
I
But
didn't know
now
that.
they have these bullshits called sanctuary cities. Sanctuary
Okay.
cities, they do not give a fuck about the federal government. So therefore, anytime they go over there, you have their governors, mayors, they're telling them, oh, obstruct ICE. Why would you do that? So
Yeah.
now on the media, you're seeing all this crazy. Like, bro, you can peacefully protest all you want, but obstructing federal investigations and whatnot, come on. What's going to be the outcome? And we're minorities, so we know what the outcome's going to be.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I never push for that. I never push for. I get it. Like you alluded to, if you want to protest peacefully, that's fine. And I get it's a lot of emotions in this, man. People's family being deported. I get it. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? I just, for me, I'm in the middle, man. I don't really have any sides when it comes to Democrats or Republicans. So
I mean, I feel more, but I feel more for the children because the children have
of
nothing.
course.
It's not their fault, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And people are like, oh, you guys don't have no heart. I'm like, no, we do have we do have feelings. We feel bad, but I feel bad for the children because basically they have to pay the consequences of their parents, of the adults. They
yeah,
know what they
Exactly.
did was still wrong. I know that in some states that it's different processes. Like, I know some takes long, some states it takes longer, some states it's like faster. It just all comes down to basically the law. Like, you just can't run away from the law. And you
That's a
know,
fact.
the fact that the thing is that I think I've just known so many cases, and like one in particular because it happened to someone I know, um, that basically missed so many court dates, and I mean it happens to him. It happens to a lot, right? So
Right.
so many court dates. You know, the judge keeps on, you know, giving them an okay, an extent. What happens? Okay, you missed this court. This is your final. This is your final chance. And you don't. If you don't show up to this court date, you, you're gonna get denied. And that's what happened. So what happened? So then the day that, basically
Yo,
ICE
I'm gonna
went
still
to
be here.
look for
I
him.
gotta talk to my mechanic real quick. I'm
Okay, go
still
ahead.
here.
Go ahead.
So basically when ICE, you know, went to go look for him because that's what happened.
Yeah.
He was like, oh no, well why? Well, why? What do you mean why? You
Well, you missed your
never
point
went to your, you know, you never went to your court days. You didn't show up. Well, it's because of work and my work. But what's more important? You know what I mean? So
there. Right.
you
Right.
guys, it's just that you guys have. I mean, sometimes I feel like they need to um make that effort. And I saw this. I saw this other. Where was it? This from this other podcast. And this guy said something like, "Oh my God, it's so true." So you guys have thousands for quinceañeras, but you don't have the money for to pay. I was like,
You're still
oh
working
my
on
God. I was like, bro, you know what I
that.
mean? It makes sense. It makes sense because it is true. They yes, they're these people are hard workers, but like that's what the guy said. Like, you know, you these people, yes, they're hard workers, but you have so and so money for this, but you don't have the money for to get your
Now you could
citizenship.
definitely, if you can, like again, there is a lot of hardworking immigrants and stuff. But if you can, man, I
Mhm.
would advise definitely go get your paperwork situated. And I know there's people will say is, there's loops and all that you got to try to get through. I get that, but also if you can, bro, please get that because if I mean, legally, if you're not here legally, they do have the rights to like, get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Send you back to your
I
country.
mean, it's sad. Like I understand
Right, yeah.
sometimes you
So,
have like there's so many stories. Oh, you don't know everyone's stories. Like I understand there's so many stories, but like if I mean, my family had a story too, and they did it the right way, but I mean, they could have done it the wrong way, but they
yeah.
didn't. You know what I mean?
No, I
And
get that. I get that. And
it's
I'm glad
just
you're actually here talking about that because, again, like people from my
so.
town,
I mean,
they see
and
top.
it's like so I mean, we have to be
All right, give me 1 second.
proud of what our family that that are from Mexico
Yeah.
and or from other countries. We as okay already born second generation, third generation, whatever, born U.S. citizens have to do something um that gives. I mean, I know throughout my I was just like a rebel through my high school year, and wasn't really a fan of mostly like school or not. Like I didn't graduate, but I'm already gonna graduate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went back to school to get my diploma and all that stuff because thinking about it, like those who like my family, coming over here, sacrificing themselves to become U.S. citizens, and then for me being born here to become a U.S. citizen and not like how would you say appreciate what we have here, right? So
Yeah.
like, and then those who would are willing like die want to like willing to die to come and be a U.S. citizen over here. Well, the things that they would do to come and want to come to school over here, graduate and become somebody. So why would I do that? Why would I not graduate and become somebody? So you know what I mean? And then that's why I regret so much what I've done in the past. And like, no, I have to do this. I have to get my diploma. I mean, and become somebody.
Right.
And um, so that's when it all comes down to when you grow up at an age. Because I also used to be like, I used to think like a Democrat liberal back then. With Obama too, and I used to be like so much like, oh my God, I'm a Mexican. Like I'm for my people, you know, like Viva Mexico, like like I was always like that. And but it gets to a point where like why was I like that? You know what I mean? And then
Right.
you see a big difference when once like over the years when you get to an age like no like and when it comes down to like political wise, you start seeing a lot of things like okay no, like this is
You
wrong
talking
and this
about once you start digging into the getting information and all that, you start having a different view. That's what you're saying.
exactly. So I feel like that's why when people are like no, I mean you're for you need to be for your people. I am for my people, but
Right.
that's what I'm saying. I am for the people of the United States of America. I'm not gonna be
Hey,
just for.
darling, darling,
Mm,
can I say something real quick, bro? You know about that? That's the thing too, right? It's crazy because I seen this yesterday. Forgot the exact stat, but you know how you just alluded to when they say you're not for your people and all that. So, all
mm,
right. So, for example, right, like the Hispanics, like they'll tell you, "Oh, you're not for your people because you're a Republican." As a black man, I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Because the people that voted for Trump, for the Republicans, right?
mm.
What was like 64 or 60% or something like that were Hispanic male, and most of the people that's working at the border and all that, guess what they are? Guess they're Hispanics, bro. So that's why when I see stuff like, again, there's no shade at Carlito, bro. It's like that's my guy. I have no issues with him personally. But when he says stuff like that, I'm like, bro, like I be wanting to comment so bad. I'm like, bro, most of the people you talk, they're Hispanic. The ones that vote, they're Hispanic. So what you gonna tell all these Hispanic people they're not for Hispanics? I don't get it. I don't know. Again, I don't got no dog in this fight. I just like to call out the hypocrisy. That's it.
I mean, and then when I comment on his stuff, like I just comment facts. Like I'm not here
No, they
like
don't want that. They don't like that. They don't like that. They get mad. Like I be seeing it, bro. I don't say
I
no
don't.
stuff.
I mean, it's just like, but bro, like you, and sometimes he can't just reply back with something like, okay, a good, how do you say it? Like, I just a
Just an
good,
intellectual, something like with a decent, being civil. He can't be civil with it. He gotta throw like shade. He
no,
gotta
like not,
attack
not
you.
like a good disagreement. Like we can
Yeah,
both like
a
just
healthy
a nice
disagreement.
good. I mean, like me and how do you say it? That other, what's
Sorry.
the other? We were just doing it yesterday. Nieto. Well, his last name is Nieto.
What were y'all doing?
He was. We were talking about. Oh my goodness, when not see now I forgot. Like, but what we
Was
were
he,
told.
was he commenting on?
Jesse Nieto. Not
Wait.
no.
You're probably talking about the same. It's some guy you're probably talking about that be commenting on Raphael's
Yes, I mean
stuff.
at least
He's,
him
he's
and he
Hispanic.
comments back and something we can get like we can argue like
Y'all can
peaceful. I mean
disagree.
I
Just
guess
speak
peacefully, but
respectfully.
we're arguing something. We're doing
Some type of
having
y'all conversation, y'all going back and forth healthy. Y'all,
yeah
y'all, y'all doing something. Y'all having a civil conversation
yeah.
without insults and anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not insulting him, but they're always insulting me with the
Because they
whole
can't. That's
freaking.
the
I
thing.
never, I have never saying, "Oh, you." How would I? How would I would even say something when it was if Biden work if Kamala would have been president like you?
That,
I don't know. Like, cause they say your daddy Trump, so I would be like your mommy Kamala. I don't know. Your mama Kamala.
they over emotional, man. You know, he called me. Listen, that's the funny thing. He called me a weirdo. You know why? Because one time you commented on his stuff. I guess you were calling him out because you were basically saying he's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
He will say stuff about Trump, but when Obama and all that were president, he didn't say nothing.
Mhm.
And I like your comment. He ended
And
up
yeah,
tagging me.
and then he tagged you.
And then he said, I'm a weirdo. And I'm like, okay, because what you mean? Because, when we were growing up, weirdo means like, you either you're a homo or you're like, you're a weird guy. But
Hmm.
nowadays, weirdo has different, it has variety of like meaning. So that's why I didn't know what he was talking about. But when he tagged me, he said I was like basically egging you on and agreeing with what you. I'm like, bro, she said something to you. Like, I liked it. I didn't even comment. I liked it. It's true. I feel like y'all being hypocrites. Y'all keep calling Trump out. Y'all keep saying this about Trump. But
Yeah.
what about when Obama was sending all your peoples back? Why? Because he didn't do it in New York City, and it wasn't shown all over L.A. and Hollywood. That's what makes it a difference. He still did it.
And no, and because I was for Obama, like I was like, oh my God, I loved Obama, and I remember being sad when like I remember being so sad and crying, like, oh my God, Obama's leaving, like this was the best president. No, I'm being legit. I'm being straight up honest. Like I literally loved Obama, like and Michelle Obama, like I mean,
I was one of them. I was one of them too. When I was growing up out there in New York, I was rooting.
I was like, literally I was in my feelings, like, oh my goodness, like we're gonna have him again, like for reals. And then okay, and then I would be like going back, and I was like, oh my goodness, like all this stuff that he did, and they would never nothing on social media, like social media, and wasn't it was big, okay, a lot of things social media. Yes, they had Facebook, they had still they had Snapchat, I mean, and Twitter, stuff like that.
Twitter, yeah,
But
Twitter, all that.
right now, what it's like bigger, it's what, TikTok, right?
TikTok,
So that's what's like expanding like that. So back then they didn't have TikTok, so and
social media wasn't up there like that yet.
it wasn't like that. Yes, social media like Facebook, people posted just basically a lot of things, but not political. So a lot of things wasn't really political under Obama. So but like I said, but Obama did a lot of deportation with ICE and all that stuff. And I was seeing so many news of that.
Yeah, people in cages. They had people in cages and all that stuff, man. You know, but that's the thing. They're gonna say, "Oh well, but it was different." But something happened. It's always like an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the Democrats do something, but the Republicans do something, man. Oh my God, that's just and that's the thing for me, right? Like again, I have no dog in this because I don't have no ties to either side. Okay, my thing is just like for my black people, right? Is with them. My problem is it's like, bro, y'all been following Democrats for how long, right? What have they done for y'all? That's what I would like to know, right? And please don't tell me about no damn food stamps. Don't tell me about no damn Medicaid. Don't tell me about none of that Section 8 stuff. I don't want to hear about none of that stuff. What have Democrats have done for you guys as a community? What have they done for y'all? Why do you have ties to them? I just don't get it. That's why I want to know that. That's why when I see people going back and forth, or Obama was this and Trump, I hate Trump. Like, bro, neither side give a damn about you, especially the Democrats.
I used to hate Trump. Literally, I used to hate Trump when I used to hate Trump, and I never really liked him. And I mean, I wasn't really like, I didn't care.
You wasn't following him like that.
I started hating him when like I said, when social media started getting like bigger, and then for his first run, the whole thing when he said like, oh, and I had to. When I started opening my eyes, I had this because I started rewatching videos, and a friend of mine, she was Republican, and she told me, I need you to literally watch this and look back, and what video did you see? And you need to watch this video. But look at the video that you saw and look at this video. This is the actual video, and look at the video that you saw. So basically, the video that I saw is what literally went. Like, it just went viral, and that's when everybody started hating him because of what supposedly he said that was racist, was basically. But people sometimes hear something and they misunderstand it. When Trump's like, Mexico, this is a cute word. Mexico is bringing in illegals, rapists, murderers, whatever, because who crosses the borders? What country is illegals crossing the border? It's Mexico. It's Mexico. That's what he was referring to. Mexico, not the people in general. I mean, he was just referring to, like, as in Mexico, the border of Mexico they're bringing in you know, illegals, and even if it's also, yes, it's also Mexican people. There's Mexican people going in, you know, illegals or whatever, but it's just all around. It's just you know, from different countries, everything. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
But I'm saying, isn't it not true though? Either way.
Yo, my fault,
Nah,
fam. I
it's
had
the
to
fuck.
pay
Hey,
my
what's up, bro?
rent, bro.
I didn't know you got off real quick. And hold up, Darlene. Let me try to fill him in. I was just
No,
basically
fine.
telling Darlene, like, I don't understand why, like, you know, our black people, man, have such this tie to the Democrats. And I want to know why, because what have they done, you know what I'm saying, for the
Not a
black
damn
community
thing.
for all these decades? What have they done? So that's why, you know, people be like, well, Pierre, you a Republican? I'm like, I'm not a Republican. The reason why I go at the Democrats so hard is because my people seem to be more tied to them. And I want to know, as a black man, why are y'all so tied to them? Why are y'all so loyal to the Democrats? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I got no ties to nobody, bro. I really don't. If I feel
No,
like this person's gonna help me out, I'm on this person's side. It don't matter if it's the left or right. If whatever side I feel like is gonna help me out at the time, I'm going for that person. But I have
and
no ties to neither side.
I totally agree with that. Like, I totally agree with
Yeah.
that.
I got no side.
That
I don't have
part,
no ties to neither.
yeah,
Mhm.
that part, bro. Because I feel like one of the biggest discords that a lot of minorities don't really have is why all of us is tied to the Democratic Party when you could obviously they really haven't done anything for us. Like
Mm-hmm.
with everything that's been going on, like with
I'm
the
gonna get
new
to water.
Green
Hold on.
Deal and all that extra BS that they have going on. Fam, as soon as they did that, they signed the Green Deal. You seen price of gas come from how much was it pre-COVID? Like 190 to like three something dollars. It's fucking up the
Mm-hmm.
middle class. All that, bro. The thing about them, they want you to rely a lot on them as far as government assistance and
Be
all that
poor.
others.
Be poor. Be a bum.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing that my people, even my older brother always told me, bro, if you let somebody feed you, they could starve you. So with that being said, they use your emotions like, yo, we're gonna give you food stamps, we're gonna give you this, we're gonna give you that. And a
Yeah.
lot of people, they're so reliant on that, you feel me? But I'm not even gonna hold you. As a person that doesn't have kids, I can only say from my point of view, anything you're going through, if you sit down for like a month and a half, you could get out of any situation. And that's with me with no kids. But you know, people that have kids, they do need these social programs and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I agree with it because the Democratic Party offers it, the Republican Party, bro, it's government. It's from the government, you feel me? But a lot of people on the Republican Party, they say, hey, bro, you can still get it if you need it, but honestly, you can work hard, you could this, you could that. And that's
Mhm.
what I've been liking about that because I don't want to be reliant on the government because they could starve me at any time, just like how they're
Exactly.
doing in Cuba. You feel
Yeah.
me? And
Yeah.
it's like, fam, especially coming from Haiti, usually going back to Haiti, going to visit family in the Dominican Republic, going to visit family everywhere else, right? I see exactly how they are because they let the government pretty much control a lot of shit. And it's like, nah, I'm not really comfortable with all of that. So with the Democratic Party, they want you to stay weak, reliant on the government and all that other shit. Nah, bro, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And that's my issue with them, besides all the other bullshit they be doing too.
Yeah, no, I'm with that, man. I don't personally, I don't want to depend on the government. That's not to say if I needed some assistance, I wouldn't apply for any. But I'm just saying
Of course.
to live my life though, like just constantly just waiting for the next best thing, you know, in the government assistance program. I'm not for that. I don't want
Uh,
that. Nah, bro. I don't feel comfortable depending on people already. So yeah,
yeah.
I'd rather bust my ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, man. So
And the thing about it, with us being minorities as well, like when I came to this country, I didn't know no English.
yeah,
So from there, I had to work 2 times hard. I had to learn English, learn with everybody else that possibly already knew English. So with that, I'm already doing double the work, double the overtime, and all that other stuff. So there's just a lot of stuff that
I could critically think for myself about, because with this whole ICE situation that you were talking about, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm an immigrant and whatnot. It sucks. You feel me? It does suck. The kids and all that other stuff. But whenever stuff like this happens, there's always a cause to your effect. You feel me? Whenever
Yeah.
you do it, that's your cause coming in. You're gonna get affected by our debt. We didn't come here legally, so we're looking over our shoulders. We're living like this. We're doing that. Then people are able to exploit you out here because as American citizens, I'll be down. A nigga offered me $8 with no fucking PTO, none of that shit. You feel me? But to
Yeah.
them, they could do that because you ain't got papers. You're not gonna call OSHA or anything like that. So what I've noticed is the Democratic Party keeps pushing that type of BS, and it's enriching these big corporations that
Mhm.
are hiring these people, and it's ultimately fucking us up. So whenever I talk about this stuff, people think, oh, it's red and blue. No, bro, I can see the outcome of these domino effects happening, and it's
Yeah.
fucking us up as Americans. But nobody wants to see it that way. They just want to keep it black and white. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, cool.
But you somebody
Exactly.
that is outside the box though. You go
Have
further,
to.
man. That's why I can relate to you. I don't, you
Yeah.
want to just stay comfortable. No, I want to know. Okay, what caused this? What's gonna okay? If we do this, what's gonna happen next? That's the type of person I
Exactly.
am.
Exactly. You gotta think for
I ain't
yourself
never
sometimes.
comfortable. I
At
ain't never.
all. No, at all, fam.
So that's why us three we're not really like people like us. The people look at us like we weird, but it's like it's because we're people want to go left, we tend to go right. I don't want to go
Mhm.
left. Why you want to go left for? Why everybody going left? I want to go right. What's up with
I'm
that?
like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
I can't go
Yeah.
left. Like, and first, like, I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna go.
Well, I'm gonna go right anyway.
Like, well, that sounds crazy. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I don't like this
I
type of
mean,
stuff.
the majority of the people are right-handed, so I mean, why go left? You know, so
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
not.
Hey,
I'm gonna
and
go
they
right.
want
Why?
you to
'Cause
believe into everything that
ev-
they want, and it's like, bro, listen, I got my own thing going on. I'm thinking this way, you're thinking that way, like
right.
everybody else. So
Nah,
if y'all
nah.
keep thinking like this, all right, bro. You know what I noticed, bro? Because I like to call these people insane, right? If you like look up the definition of insanity, insanity is doing the same thing over and over
Over
and
and
over
over.
and expecting a different result. So I've been noticing since the 50s, 60s, all the way up, we've been voting Democrat. They've been doing the
Yes,
same thing
yes,
over and over and over again. And it's just like, man, let's try something different. Let's change it up or something like that. And that's what I've been on. You feel me?
yeah,
Because I've noticed, because most of the people that I be going back and forth with, we have conversations in the DMs as well. A lot of them, they understand. All right, bet. A lot of this stuff, yeah, this is the rules. This is this. This is that. But the misconnect that a lot of us are having is what the media is pushing out. They're
yes,
pushing the violence. They're pushing this. They're pushing that. So we're
yeah,
all staying divided. And it's
yeah,
like, bro, I'm an immigrant. I know plenty of illegal immigrants. I know plenty of immigrants in throughout the U.S. type shit. And bro, it's not my business to tip off ICE and that. No, this shit got nothing to
right.
do with me. But I just want everybody to be able to come here and have the same rights that I have, you have, and I don't want people to get slaved out or anything. That's all I've been trying to push.
yes, and people are saying like, "Oh, our rights are getting taken away." Okay, what rights? What rights have you gone taken away? What
That's
rights have you gone taken away? What I mean, like we are living as something. Well, what I mean, I haven't got my rights taken away. I don't know what y'all are talking about. What are you guys talking about? Like, I really don't understand. Like, when people say that, I'd be like, okay, all right.
scratch my
And
neck.
hey,
I'd be
Rob,
like,
You know what's crazy? I was telling Darlene this earlier when you was handling your business, bro. For example, right? When we
Mhm,
commented on most of our guys that's these posts and stuff like that, when they
mhm.
complain and all that, or you ain't for your people, I'm like, bro, you're an Hispanic man. You're just telling me that. Okay, do you not know that most of the people that voted for Trump,
Word is back.
were Hispanics, bro? And
Yeah.
the people that works at the border, bro.
They're
64,
Hispanic.
bro, they're Hispanic, bro.
Bro, do you also want to know a fun fact? A majority of ICE agents are Hispanic.
Oh my
Most
god.
of them
Yes,
are
and then
first
Trump
and
said that,
second.
and then Trump was literally, um, uh, applying them and giving thanks for them, for their job and everything,
Yeah,
and
bro.
it's like,
Exactly.
and like we need, and Trump was like, we need Hispanic eyes, officers, because they
To
need to
speak
deal
to
with.
these people.
They need
Yeah.
to communicate with these people, so that's their job.
Yeah.
Then they're
Exactly.
like, hi,
Exactly.
they're going against their people. I'm like, what? Well, for one, they were born here in the United States, like, and oh my goodness, it literally irritates me. Like, literally sometimes, like TikTok, like when they're like want to cancel. Like, I saw a video where they did a podcast with Romeo Santos and Prince Royce, and they asked, about the whole ICE immigration, and like they really didn't say nothing bad, nothing. They didn't really say anything towards that. You know, they just Romeo
Exactly,
Santos. All
Austin.
they said that celebrities or whatever artists should just stick to the music, which is right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. And then people want to cancel freaking Prince Royce and freaking Romeo Santos because they didn't defend their people from Bad Bunny, and then they're fucking comparing him to fucking comparing them to fucking Bad Bunny. I'm like, are y'all fucking kidding me? Are y'all fucking kidding me? Like, oh my goodness, like y'all can't really, and they want to cancel them because Prince Royce and Romeo Santos didn't defend their people from ICE. They just
But
didn't say anything. And
my,
I'm like, for one, they're U.S. citizens. They were born here. They were born in the fucking Bronx of New York. Okay,
Right.
they don't owe the legals anything. I'm sorry to say, that's just my opinion, but they don't
no,
owe
that's
them
a fact.
anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They don't owe. They're from the Dominican Republic. That's fine. Okay, that's their people. They love them, but they don't owe illegals of the Dominican Republic anything. They were born here in the United States of America. They're proud from where they're from, and their parents, okay, whatever their parents did, they came here legally or whatever. Okay, and that's what they stick to that. But they were born here in the United States of America, and if they don't want to get involved with that, they have their reasons. Okay,
And
but like I
you have
said,
the right to not get involved
but
with that as well.
But since they're U.S. citizens, since they're born here in the United States of America, they don't know any country, any. They don't owe freaking the Dominican Republic anything. They don't know Mexico nothing. They don't know Colombia, Venezuela. They don't know any other Latino countries anything, because they're not from there. They're from here. They're from the United States of America, and it like literally irritates me when people want to cancel stuff like artists because they don't want to defend them from ICE. Like, are you just stop it already? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, people can't really have their own opinion without like the left liberals just going
But
ballistic.
that's why I said it's to me, right? Somebody that doesn't have any ties to sides, I see it, as hypocrite. It's a hypocrisy shit, because it's like, yo, like, okay, Ben, you say, like, with the whole, like, for example, homosexuality, right? Homosexuality, okay. They tend to get angry at people for voicing their opinion. I'm like, bro, if I don't agree with homosexuality, why you hate me for that? But isn't that, like, I thought you guys were fighting for rights and all that, right? Freedom of speech and freedom and all this. Bro, aren't you trying to take my right away if I have an opinion or something? If I don't like something, you get
Facts.
angry at me. That's the same thing
Facts.
with liberals, bro. If I don't agree with you on something, I'm racist. I'm an Uncle Tom. I don't like my people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate about it, bro. That's what pisses me off, bro. Bro, Rob, you don't know how many times, bro, I be seeing all people ironically post up status, but I be wanting to comment so much, bro. But my people be like,
Yeah.
do it. Just
Yeah.
leave it alone, bro. Just
Yeah.
leave it alone, because
Bro,
you're not going to win, bro. Just
and,
leave it
and,
alone.
and, and you see how you're feeling like that right now, right? Because at the end of the day, us as Americans, we have the right to say freedom of speech, so we're able to say
Right.
whatever we want and however we want.
Exactly.
Yes,
And
just
I
like
always feel
them.
that, why can't we just say whatever? I mean, like, it's fine. And I've always been a person like a respect to literally just, like how I would always comment like on stuff on Carlitos' things, and I don't think to this point I don't think you've ever seen any of my comments disrespecting
Nah, I never
any
seen you
of.
curse. None of that.
I
I've never seen you, bro. Never seen you
I
in here.
mean, well, I can cuss, but like not like calling out of your name like some of little
Not
Carlitos'
disrespectful though. You're not
friends.
being disrespectful with it. Yeah, you
No,
don't come
I'm
in like
not. Like,
you.
I just want to have a good debate with you. You know what I mean? Like a good conversation.
Facts.
And I'm interested in what actually like you really got to say. And then I know like then like some one of Carlitos' friends like that one I think his that last name is Nieto. I forgot whatever. Like so we were just debating and like then he goes, oh, I just spit it with you with facts. I'm like, what facts? Like, oh, proof. I'm like, what proof do you want? Like, what proof? Like, oh, proof this. I need proof of this. I need proof of that. That groceries are going down. And the guy, like, well, well in the state of Texas, the groceries are going down, and the gas is going down. Like, cause you're all here because of the tariffs or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where there's different states because he was talking about the blue states. I'm like, well, that's a blue state. Well, maybe these should
Yeah,
be
blue states got
red
their
states.
own politics. They got
You know
their
what I
own
mean?
shit going on,
Like,
bro.
I'm just talking from of what I'm living on a daily basis, right?
That's what you see. Hold on, before you continue. That's where we failed to understand that, bro. When it comes to politics, bro, what we need to understand is everybody gets affected differently. For example,
Facts.
us three right here, right? Rob, you might have something to be upset about when it comes to Trump. Cool. But on the other hand, I might be like, yo, I get what you're saying, bro, but my family's straight. My daughter's
Type,
straight. I'm good.
type,
I'm all
type
right.
shit.
I don't
Type
see
shit.
what you're complaining about. It ain't affecting me. Now,
Type
Dolly might
shit.
come on the other hand, might say, hey, I'm in the middle here. Rob, it's what you're complaining about. I feel that, Pierre. What you're saying is good. I'm okay with it as well. But there's this other thing, and we all should be good. Why can't it
Facts.
be like that? Just because you're being affected, it doesn't mean this other person is like this person should be affected as well. That's why it's okay. We gotta respect each other's opinions, bro. Because when it comes to this political thing, bro, for me, I feel like there's no like 100% right answer to this. Like I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Facts. No, no,
There's
you're
no
absolutely right.
100% right answer.
There
No,
isn't
you're
a right
absolutely
or right
right.
answer though. There really isn't a right or right answer though. There isn't no perfect president because I'm not like, oh, your daddy Trump, and oh my God, like, oh, you guys are gonna call like what call? Like I don't pray like, oh, go ahead and praise Trump, your God Trump. Like sometimes God says
They
that. I'm
make it
like,
seem
what?
like we be crazy to this guy, bro. But
Bro,
mind
that's
you,
what I be saying.
bro, but mind you, they talk about this guy every
They
second,
talk
bro.
about him more than how that I talk about him. Like what?
Bro, on
I
a daily basis, I do not
Yeah.
really give a fuck about what he got going on, bro.
I don't.
Most of the
That's what I'm
time,
saying. Like I don't
like,
understand.
whenever I
And
get on Facebook, that's when I see most people talking
It's
shit.
Trump, bro.
Yeah, and you know, me, the type of nigga I am, I do like to troll. But since I know the truth, I'm going to show your ass in some truth. And you know,
Yeah.
niggas don't want to respond. I'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
like sometimes I no, I'm gonna be flat out. Like I don't agree with everything that Trump does. Like I'll be like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Me neither.
That's a fact.
like
But
Tom,
everything,
but am I gonna
I'm
say
like,
it?
oh,
No,
bro.
and I'm not gonna say everything. Like it's just something like okay, that's just me. Like I don't agree with what Trump says. Like oh, you're Trump daddy like this, and now I'm like okay, I know it's fine, I get it. But you're not gonna tell me about that little thing. And look what he has done right now. Like look, you can't compare that. You
Oh
cannot
man.
compare that.
Big
Just
Oh man.
accomplishments too.
like
Bro, you see
just
the
stop
gas?
it.
I went to Florida the other day. I'm seeing the gas prices. I damn near fell out. And Rock can contest to this. Every time I went to Florida for vacation, them gas prices would be like up the roof. Now when I
384,
go,
348, 384, yeah, bro.
yeah, you remember?
I just watched a video, right, of 2021 and another video in 2022. And in the back, I checked the gas prices, and I was like, God damn. This fell down at least $1. At least $1.
Yeah, bro. Like that's going. Yeah, bro. Like he did that.
I'm in a big city right now, bro. I'm in Kissimmee. I'm paying like $2.75 for gas because it just went up. But
Yeah.
at the lowest, it goes down to like $2.52. Some places, like Sam's Club or something like that, I'm seeing $1.98. I'm seeing $2.10.
Bro.
I might fuck around and get
Yeah,
that
over
gas
here
stuff.
it got to 210. Like it was like we're like, oh my Lord.
Yeah,
In Texas, I know Texas is high
that.
too.
Yeah.
Texas is
No,
high.
there was just one city. I don't remember where was it here in Texas. It got to actually 190. Where
Damn.
was it?
That's heavy. That's
Bucky.
heavy.
It wasn't Buck. It was a gas station in Bucky's. Like here in Texas, there's
Heavy.
this place called Bucky's that we love so much, and
We
it was
got this
at
out here
190.
too. We got this out here too.
Bro,
And I was like 190. Like, damn! Oh my
Yo,
lord!
but let me kill you right quick, cuz
alright.
remember, I used to be a truck driver.
Okay.
Still a truck driver. The price
Yeah.
of diesel,
Oh
man,
yeah.
man. Oh no, I'm talking about in red states. I'm paying like $5, almost $6. When I'm in California, when I'm in Oregon, and over there they got surcharges for their fuel and stuff like that. I'm paying $7, $8, almost $9 a gallon, and
Yes.
me and my dog had to fuel up every day to every other day. So we're
Yeah.
spending thousands, almost $1,200 on fuel every 2 days type shit. And these niggas are mad at me because I'm telling them how I feel about the situation. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
Mhm.
man.
Cause you know why? Cause they on that's where selfishness
No, because to
comes
them
into
it's like
play. They only think
to
about
them
themselves.
we care more about. They'll be like, "Oh, you guys care more about gas and groceries than like your people." I'm like, "Oh my lord." Oh my
Yeah.
lord.
Bro,
Bro, you
first of
gotta
all,
think
look, man.
about this for
Let me
you.
tell you about this. First of all, listen. I'm all about my people, right? And I'm gonna always be down about my
They
people.
always have to compare. They
I'm,
always have to put some
well,
like
listen. I'm gonna always be down
Yeah, they
for my
always
people.
do trying to compare that stuff, trying to play with your heart and shit. But go ahead, bro. My fault.
That's how they try to trick you, bro. They try to say, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, no." Listen, let me tell you something. I love my
no,
people. I love
like
my
when they
people,
tell me that,
but you're not
let
gonna
me
get
let me
me,
tell
man.
me that. All I picture. I'm sorry. All I picture is Mr. Krabs with a little violin. Like I don't know. I don't know if you ever seen.
I know exactly what hey, bro, it's like cry me a river, bro, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, I do feel some type of way when ICE is doing that shit because I'm an immigrant. But at the end of the day, their sob story is not sadder than my sob story. Because
Mhm.
if it was us, like my family, like bro, when we first came to America, we came here legally. And what my mom took the initiative to do is she's a church woman, right? So every time somebody comes to the church, we know they're illegal or they need assistance in papers. My mom directs them
Ask
to the
somebody.
immigration lawyer. My mom directs them
Mhm.
here. They directs them there. There's people in the Spanish community doing the same thing as well.
Mhm.
And to the people that are not getting help, honestly, I do feel bad about the situation because the people that surround you needs to tell you, well, yo, this is the people that's helping out and all that other good stuff. But I feel like it's a disservice net because they're not doing that. But they're mad at us, bro. I dropped so many links for immigration lawyers, the person to go talk to in the Immokalee, what's going on and all that
You're
other
not gonna
stuff.
remember that. You're not gonna
Yeah,
remember that.
they only remember the bad stuff, but the good
Yeah,
stuff,
you're not gonna remember that.
yeah. So it's like, okay, I
You're not
have
gonna
to
Mhm.
remember
pile
that.
in every time you guys are complaining now because it's like, bro, I already did all I
That's what I hate about. That's another reason why I stay away from politics because you can't even have an opinion, bro. You can't say nothing. That's
And
against the norm. Like it's crazy, bro. Like
yeah,
damn.
people are like,
do.
"Oh, I'm not into politics," but then I'm all like, "Okay," but sometimes I ask myself why not because it is important though.
It's
It really is
important.
important. It is
It's
important
important.
All right, so let me.
to an extent. It is.
Oh,
I
somebody
know
else
you
is
don't have to
good.
be
I
into
was
Hold
so
gonna
on.
much.
lie.
Hey, I did a loss, but I don't see. Hold on, y'all see somebody on here?
Yeah, it says Jake at. Oh, it's Jake.
Hold on. Wait. Jake?
State
But
Farm.
wait, why can I not
That's
see it?
James.
Yo,
Hold on.
yo, it's good. What's good?
I can hear about right now.
Hold on. I can't even see nobody. You know,
What's good? What's good?
Can you hear him? He just said, "What's up?"
let me see. I can't
You
even see
got, you got,
nobody.
you got, you got, you got that Haitian communication system.
Nah, that nigga got that Jamaican shit. It's not
That's
working at
why. That's
all.
why. That's why you can't. That's why you can't hear. That's why you can't hear right. Your shit's still in Haiti.
Nah, hold on. That's my cut.
Everybody
That's
can hear
Tim.
me, but everybody can hear you
Yeah.
but me.
Oh my, bro. I can't. So I can hear, but I cannot see nothing, bro.
Nah, I got
Oh,
my camera on right now. I'm getting ready. I'm just listening. You know, I'm
Oh, cause I
having,
don't see nothing.
yeah. I don't want
I
to
don't
be
see
rude.
nothing.
I don't want to just butt in. I heard people was talking, so you know, I'm being respectful and everybody talk before I
type,
introduce myself.
type,
You
For
know what I
sure, for
mean?
type
sure,
So
for
do
shit.
your
sure.
thing, do your thing, do your thing.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome to the party, man. Come through, man. We just talking some politics stuff, man. I mean, so welcome through, man. You know what I'm saying? You fam, so you good.
Politics for suckers, man.
I
Bro,
don't know. Well,
it's
hey,
not
hold
really
on now.
politics, bro. It's common
Hold on, bro.
sense talk, bro.
Listen. I'm just listen. I'm giving the people what they want, man. So I ain't into really politics like that. So,
Hmm.
I'm into making money, man.
That part,
but listen, hey,
that part.
but sometimes you gotta follow the news, though, cuz.
And it sounds cliche, but I'm dead ass serious. I'm into making money, man.
Yeah, but
Come on now, you
sometimes you gotta
already
know you gotta
know.
follow the news to see what's going on. Sometimes, man, if you trying to make that
Hmm.
money,
That's true.
you gotta
Sometimes,
follow the
sometimes, hey,
news.
sometimes you gotta focus on the moves that dictate the what the news say.
You know, you speaking
Hmm.
about that though. That's one of the reasons why too. I don't really get too much into it because when it comes to this politics surrounding some
You
people,
could,
it's too emotional, bro.
you can follow the news. You can try to dictate what the fuck the news gonna say, and be on that side of the I
And
guess
and
spectrum.
I high key fuck
That's
with what
true
he
to
just
bring
said.
that
I
on
high key
too.
fuck with what he just said right now, bro, because a
Don't let
lot
that
of
go over your
people
head.
a lot of people are following exactly what the news is saying and
Since
not
everybody want to be
dictating
so
the
woke,
reality, bro.
don't let that go over your head. Since everybody want to be so woke.
That part.
Oh my lord. It woke, woke, woke. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't woke. I'm trying to learn some shit.
Bro.
Nigga, do you got a side though, Jimmy? That's the question. You got a side, bro.
No, and like
Well,
the most that I hate about it though.
if it make money, that's my side. My people got to eat, bro. I got people in Haiti, bro. My people got to eat. My brother just got to get surgery right now in his jaw. I just paid for his surgery, bro. My people got to eat. I'm into
Yeah.
making money. I'm into making money. I ain't into arguing about, oh, is the girl right? Is the man right? I'm into, okay, who trying to make some money with me, and let's go. I ain't with the 50-50. I'm with the 100-100. So I don't really know
And
what y'all talking
under
about.
Obama, you had to pay. Under Obama, you had to pay, and or
I
you know,
I ain't under
or a
Obama.
fine.
I
And
ain't under
people don't
Obama.
understand that. People
I ain't under
forget.
Obama. As long I got my own little wave, you know what I mean? And anybody involved with me, you under me. I don't care about no
Bro,
Obama.
listen, I feel as if, like, let's say, okay, you see how you say your family got to eat? My family got to eat too. But what I really fuck with is the people who make it easier for my family to be able to eat. As of right now, you feel me? You notice the gas prices are going down. I seen a meme that said, "Oh, we used to pay stupid Trump. We used to pay $100. Now we're paying $60 for gas." I just say $40. I put gas every day. You know, I own a taxi company. So I got two vehicles that we got to put gas on every day. So that's $80 that I'm saving. You feel me?
That's dope.
80 that day, 80 the next day. So as of right now, how I see it, yeah, how I see it, whoever's, helping us out, who's gonna help us save money and all that other shit, I'm down for that. But you also have to have nice morals too, because I ain't gonna lie, I'll never sell my soul for some money. You feel me? Like,
Right,
listen,
right. Nah, don't sell your soul. Yeah, don't sell your. Don't do that.
and
Yeah,
that's why I'm so vocal about like how I feel about these situations, because don't get me wrong, I call out when Trump be tripping too. You feel me? Because
yeah.
like she said, I don't agree with everything, but it comes to a point where all right, that some of this shit's making sense. Some of this shit is this. Some of this shit is that.
Another thing I really don't like as well too is like, bro, they using this whole like ICE situation to incite violence. I feel like a lot of these people
Ooh,
are being hypocrites, bro. Like I
you
feel like
right.
you're not really for ICE. You're not really against ICE. You're using ICE to incite violence, to incite hate that you have for Trump. That's how I look
Can,
at this whole situation,
can
bro.
can I
Like,
tell you, something that I was having a chat about? So most of the people, right? You see them peacefully protesting. You could peacefully protest, right? But
yeah,
I believe there's people on payrolls that's going there inciting violence, so it could look crazier. So they could be like, "I told you this was gonna happen. I told you they're gonna send the
inciting it.
National Guard." Yeah,
Inciting it. Like
and
they
people are
people are
not
really
seeing
doing
it.
that. Yeah, people are really doing that. Like, for example, right, bro? Like I feel like, all right, cool. You wanna like stand for like, against ICE and all that. You want to do certain things. All right, bet, cool. But my thing is like, bro, why you're not spending more time trying to educate your people? You know what I tell other people that's going through immigrations? I say,
That's
what's the
true.
difference? You know what's the
That's
difference
true.
between all the immigrants when it comes to my Haitian people? Bruh,
Mm-hmm.
every Zoe I talk to, you know what they tell me? I be like, hey, how you feel about this ICE stuff? They be like, straight up, look me in my eye and be like, yo, they send me back to my country. They send me back to my country. What you want me to do? They're not panicking,
Yeah.
bro. You know why
Yeah.
they're not panicking? Because for what, bro? They know this not their country. It is what it is. They just sent back. They get sent back. And the thing is, too, we doing things different on this end, bro. We're not trying
Yeah.
to panic our people. We're not trying to scare our people. So
And that's
you're
my
not gonna
that's
you're
that
not
be
gonna
my
go on my
thing.
Facebook page and see me. Oh, look what I did. I shot this little boy. I'm not doing that because that's not helping the cause to me. That's just me.
Yeah.
All it's gonna
Yeah.
do is it's gonna incite. It's gonna
More
incite
violence.
anger. It's gonna incite violence. It's gonna scare my Haitian people. How does that help? How? I don't get it.
That's
I
true.
never
Because
understood that.
and
I
it'll
That's
keep
never
true.
all
understood that,
and it'll
bro.
keep all of us arguing and fighting. Because look at us. You got Haitian, you got Spanish, we're Haitian, like,
Right.
we're Spanish too. Like, we're Haitian Spanish, and we're all getting
Latinos. Haitians
along.
are Latinos. People don't
Yeah.
understand that. Haitians are Latinos.
Yeah. I be trying to
They
tell
like,
people that. I be trying to tell people that they be like,
they're
nah, I was
Latinos.
like,
Look it
yeah,
up.
know your history. Know your
Look
history.
it up.
I
They're
thought,
Latinos, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like that's why I don't do that. I don't do this. Like if anything, I'm gonna help my people, which I don't publicize it, but I'm gonna help them, bro. If I can help them
Yeah.
get some lawyers or something like that, I'm gonna do that. But what I'm not gonna do is every day. Oh, look what Trump said. Oh, look what this person did. Oh, look at this video I found. You know what I'm saying? Look what
With
ICE
no
did at a
context.
restaurant.
With no
But no
context.
cons, like, bro, I cannot stand that, bro. And that's to anybody, bro. It's not to anybody specifically. That's to
Yeah.
anybody that's doing that. It's lame as hell, and that's corny. That's weird. I think you need to get up out of there. You don't need no media platform, nothing, bro. Because you're just inciting violence. That's all you're
Bro,
doing.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna hold you. I caught myself doing that during the Biden administration. At one point, like spreading like bullshit. But I was looking it up. I was like, damn, all right, let me at least tell the truth. Because
Yeah.
at first I was doing the bullshit. It was getting a lot of traction. But when I started telling the truth, traction stopped. But I'd rather tell the truth because Jimmy said Adam back on.
Oh, I didn't know he was on because, like I said, I can't see him. So let me see if I can get him back on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing laundry, y'all.
Nah, you good. I was wondering where that noise was coming from. I was like, what is that? Yeah. Is he back on? Because I can't see nobody else. Is he back on?
Yeah, I'm back on.
You back on? Okay. Hey, cuz, like, what you think about what I just said? I don't know if you heard it, but I was basically saying, like, I don't like that when people are using their media, their platform, or whatever, to constantly show what ICE is doing bad or whatever, or what Trump is saying, all that. I don't dig that at all. I think it's corny. I think it's weird. I feel like you just inciting violence, and that doesn't help you. It doesn't help the cause at all. Like, I don't know if you like what you think about that.
Man, to be honest, bro, that's like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I know folks be wanting to debate about stuff like that, bro. But that's like such a sticky situation, bro, because under the law, ICE is right for doing what they're doing. But morally and humanely, like that's fucked up, cuz like, come on, cuz like you feel
Which
me?
one?
Like just ripping them away and then sending them back, bro. Like that's fucked up. Humane, like they've been here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They've been here, they've been working. You know what I'm saying? My whole solution for that would have been like, bro, if you find them and they're undocumented, they're here illegally, bro, then
Mm-hmm.
give them papers, bro. Document them, and even if you give them like a fine of back taxes or whatever, because they still pay taxes, their checks still get hit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But even if you do like a little fine, like you give them a fine, okay, $5,000 fine paid off, okay, and then bro, you give them their papers, but they're already contributing to society, bro. So humanely,
Yeah.
bro, that's fucked up. Like you doing too much, my nigga. But by law, they can do it. By law, they can do it.
Yeah.
Humanely, as people, nigga, that's fucked up. You doing too much, not nigga.
Are you talking about the ICE agents or just you talking about the law? Like what Like,
Nigga,
'cause that's
the ICE agent, no, the ICE agents and the people using the law to do it. Like you doing too much, bro. Like just make them legal. Give them a little fine, 5,000. Put it back into the pool of society, nigga, and keep that shit moving, nigga. Like no harm, no foul, nigga. They ain't killing nobody, nigga. They working, nigga.
Hey, I can't hear you, Ralph. If you say something.
Oh, it's not my fault, bro. So
Yeah, I
for
could.
that right there, they know there's illegal immigrants still here, fam. Like a lot of them, they know that they're still here. There's some that's really contributing to society in the same way he's like. I feel the same way. You feel me? Because they've been here for a minute doing what they do. I honestly
Yeah.
feel like they should get worked
They should
up
get a pass,
to
bro.
be
They
able
be
to get their
contributing.
papers and stuff.
Yeah,
But a
come on.
majority of the people that we've been seeing are being arrested are the people with the criminal history and all that
But
other stuff.
this what I'm gonna tell you though. This where like being good people matters, bro. So
Yeah,
anybody that support ICE, bro, you're a fucked up person, bro. Because sometimes just like black people, bro. Sometimes the law don't work for us, my nigga, and the law is
nah,
working for them illegal aliens, bro. So
fam.
as people cut, even though the law is the law, cut, we know as people cut, like nah, these niggas just trying to feed their people, cut. Now don't
No,
get me wrong, like if you do a crime and you get caught and they deport your ass, that's because you did a crime. But if they just get you while coming home from work, bro, like as
no. A
people, we ain't supposed
majority
to
of them
support that
have
shit,
criminal. A
nigga.
majority of them that's getting arrested, they're getting. You want to know why they know exactly where they're at? It's because they already have. They're not randomly, bro. This is the federal government. They're not trying to spend money if they don't have to. So all of these things are targeted. With the federal government, they are gonna go for the people that they know. They're not out here doing these wild goose chases because that's
What do you mean the
spending
people they
extra
know,
money,
cuz? What do
bro.
you mean people they
So,
know?
so all of them people that they're going after, right? They're going after specific people. So as of right now, like I told bro earlier, so most of these
Who's the
places you're
people though?
the illegal immigrant that they're going after. So all of them are being done with a warrant, right? But most of these places that you're seeing the bullshit happening, those are sanctuary cities. They don't respect the federal government's law to come in there and take the people. So everybody who's obstructing, now the federal government they have to
But I'm
move
saying
around and all that other stuff.
but I'm saying as people though, bro. Like as people, that's wrong, bro. Like why would you grab somebody and rip them away from their family and their livelihood and send them
No,
back to a country, send them back somewhere, bro?
most
As
of the
people, that's fucked up, bro. As that
okay. So you want to
instead,
know
look,
statistics?
government wise, bro, just make them legal, give them a fine, so the fine that can dump that into, you know what I'm saying, society or whatever. But bro, to rip them, just make them legal, nigga. Give them a fine and keep it moving,
Nah.
nigga. Like it's something like there's nothing schematically you can justify just ripping them and sending them back, bro. Other than they're illegal.
Hey, Rob, I think he talking about like, and I agree to an extent. Like he talking about the
There's
people
nothing
that
you can
can.
say,
No,
fam.
the people that's getting ripped off,
That's
that's
the
the government
contributing.
Yes, the
of
I'm
law.
not
law.
gonna lie, bro. The people that can
Yes, hey,
contribute.
listen. Yes, the
No,
law
of course,
support
that's fucked
you
up.
doing it. Yes, the law support the government doing it. But there's nothing the government can sit here and justify systematically and say, because these niggas here, this is getting worse, my nigga. There's nothing. So instead of just sending them back, make them legal, give them a fine so they can pay something. Because you think they're not paying taxes or whatever the case may be. Give them a
Yeah,
little fine,
I agree with you on that.
and keep it pushing, nigga, and keep it pushing.
I agree with you on that.
But then like
Everybody that's been
all
here
that
not getting
comes
in
down to
trouble
like
and
the unfairness of all the people that has already come here legally, that is done it the right way,
They
unfair.
do. What they
But
do?
you
The
know what
white
I
people.
mean?
What they
no,
do?
no,
The white people.
she's
No,
right too
hey,
though.
chill,
She got a
chill.
point too, fam.
No, there ain't no point. But listen, to this point though. What they do? The white people killed the Indians. The Indians got to live here and watch the white people do a mockery of the United States. Whoop de doo. None of this belong to us. Whoop de doo.
Nah. The United
No,
States wouldn't
What
have
you
no.
mean?
The United
What
States
you
wouldn't have
mean?
been
Whoop
the
de
United
doo.
States if the Native Americans were still
No.
doing what they was
Oh,
doing.
whoop
But
de doo. The
nah,
land of
nah, nah.
who's the first
This,
ones here?
no,
Who's the first ones here?
They're
Not
If you
yet.
going.
want to talk about who's the first ones here, if you want to talk about
Yeah,
country, if you want to talk
yeah.
about this, that, and the third.
They were here first, but them
Okay, then.
boys was getting it
So whoop de
after
doo.
developed the country. So we
Whether
can't.
you had to go through a long process to get here, whoop de doo. Hey, at the end
Who
of the day,
developed the
everybody
country?
listen. At the end of
Who
the day,
developed the
everybody wanted to be
country?
here. At the end of the day, It don't care how you get here, just get here. Now you're here,
Nah,
and
nah,
they're
nah,
here,
nah,
they're
nah,
here.
nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah,
bro,
nah,
what deal,
nah, nah.
man?
Hell no,
Man,
no, no.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but
I can't agree
hey,
with
Yeah,
that.
hey,
man. Real
hey,
shit,
Jimmy.
man.
I can't
Real
agree
shit,
with
man.
that one. I can't agree
Hey,
with that
what
Real
one.
I was,
shit, man.
hey, what I was
We
gonna
have
Chill,
say,
man.
what I
We all
was,
got
immigration.
here.
We have
We all,
immigration
hey,
laws, man.
life was never fair. Even on the football team,
look,
you ain't treated the same
Yeah,
as the starting quarterback.
but we
At your
have
hey,
job,
immig.
at your job, you're not treated the same as the CEO. Who did? Get out your fucking
hey,
Nah,
job. Here, they here.
listening to
They
y'all,
got
nah,
here the
nah.
easy way. You
listen.
got here the hard way. Who cares?
Hey, listening to all three of y'all, this is what
Come
this is
on,
my
man. Y'all
response to
tripping,
you,
man.
bro.
Y'all tripping,
Nah,
man.
nah.
I hear,
I don't
listen,
agree with
Y'all
that.
sound
this,
like y'all sound like the girl that never got no pussy in high school and he finally got a good job and they want to
I,
fuck him now. Y'all
I still
crazy.
don't agree. I
hey,
still don't agree
Cares?
with
hold on.
Who
that.
cares if their travels is less than y'all's? They're here though.
Nah,
And
I
it's
don't
wrong
agree
as
with
fuck to
that.
send them back when
Hey,
they made a living here. They made a living here.
listen,
It's fucked up. Humanity is
listening
fucked
to
up.
y'all, bro. This is what I was
Humanity
saying
is
to
fucked
that.
up. If you're real, no. Fuck, y'all want to debate. Y'all want to debate. But if you're a real human, that means you got a conscience. That means if you believe in little kids shouldn't get touched. If you believe in real morals like that, then it's humane to rip somebody out of their fucking livelihood and send them back because you think that's home and they made a home here. That's
How
fucked
does
up.
that correlate? How does that correlate with
The
what you
way, the
just
way,
said?
the way to fix that gap, is you make them legal. You give them an obligation to feed into the
No,
economy. Man,
you're
you
not
tripping.
entitled. You're not entitled
You
to.
sound like
You're
you
not
tripping right
entitled.
now, bro.
You're
You
not entitled
tripping.
to be an American citizen. What are you talking
What
about?
what
Bro, none of these countries owe anybody a damn thing, bro. This is how I feel about the situation. Because I'm gonna tell you completely.
bro, bro,
I'm gonna give you a
you know I was
I'm gonna
born
give
here, bro. You know I was born here,
yeah,
right?
and I
Out,
immigrated here, so it's two different.
out of us
It's
three, bro,
two.
out of us three, bro, I was born here.
And I immigrated here. So as far as knowing exactly what we're talking about, it's two
You
different
trying
things.
to listen for somebody that came here trying to dictate how somebody should stay here is wild.
Bro, listen. Okay, so this is exactly. I'm gonna give you a statistic.
Y'all both came here, but you telling they gotta go back because they ain't come the
Uh,
same way you came. What the
under the
fuck?
under Obama's last term, they deported
Bro,
three
no, bro, I'm
million
not talking
illegal.
about Obama.
No,
I'm not
no,
talking
bro,
politics with you, bro. I'm talking about man to man, bro, human to human,
bro.
bro. I
It
ain't man,
had to
see,
be
bro. I
done.
don't no, bro.
It
I
had.
don't care about no policies, no politics, Obama, Trump, bro. I'm talking about you man to man, bro. Man
See,
to man,
bro.
human to
So you
human,
see,
bro.
that's my no.
Man to
He's
man,
coming
human to
from a
human.
point of
Man to
emotion,
man,
and
human to
I'm
human.
telling you,
That don't supersede that.
Jimmy,
Politics
get
don't
that me tip on
supersede
violence.
life.
Jimmy, let him
Bro,
get a
no,
response.
politics don't supersede life, my nigga. Life, nigga, politics do not
Jimmy,
supersede
let him get
life,
a.
nigga.
Go
If
ahead, go ahead,
politics,
go ahead, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Pierre,
Go
okay,
ahead.
Pierre.
okay.
If politics supersede life, then if a little girl get touched by a high finance man, a high power man, y'all shouldn't cry.
Jimmy, nobody lie.
Exactly.
Nobody, no, no,
You see how crazy that sound, right? Exactly. So how the
No,
fuck you trying to
it
use
makes
politics
sense,
to send people
bro.
back when they built a livelihood here?
That didn't make any sense. Okay, so I got
hey,
a question
Oh
for you.
fuck.
go
I
respond,
got you a
Rob. Go ahead.
question. So, okay, so God forbid this situation happens. So let's say we live in a home, right? The
Mm.
home secured, that's your house, all of that good stuff. So me and my wife, we break into your home, and my wife is pregnant, and my wife has a baby in your living room. Am I entitled to your house now?
What you
Am I
talking about, man?
entitled to your house? Because as of right now, that's exactly what these people are saying. Just because you came here already, you're entitled to your no. So, like, bro, this is
Bro,
exactly, bro.
they contributed, bro. They
Bro,
worked at our
listen,
jobs.
Jimmy's
What are
going
you
off of
talking
you.
about,
I see
bro?
what both of y'all.
no,
I see
They're
you
doing the
going off of
same
you
thing
guys'
you're
face,
doing,
bro.
gang.
no, bro.
They're
Trust
working at our
me.
jobs. They're buying at our supermarkets. They're going to
This is
our
the main.
schools.
This is
What
the
are you
main
talking about?
disconnect. A lot of people are not understanding illegal immigrants and real life immigrants. Bro,
Bro,
Can I finish
America
talking?
was made off of immigrants.
Bro, can I finish
You
talking?
tripping.
Can I finish talking?
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, go ahead.
All
Pierre,
right.
bro. America was literally built off of slave and
Can
immigrants,
we get
bro. I swear to
one
God,
mic?
bro.
Can
What
we
is you
get one
talking?
mic?
Go
Can
Go
we
ahead,
ahead,
get
go
one
ahead,
bro.
go
mic?
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead.
man,
So
it's
just like I
crazy.
said, there's illegal immigrants and there's legal immigrants. We all know there's illegal immigrants. But at the end of the day, you're already here, you're doing what you're doing. Most of them are working to get their papers. So those guys, I believe they should automatically get their papers and whatnot because they've been here for a hot
They've been here
minute.
contributing. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. So my main concern is all the new people. The new people. That's what I've been talking about. So with this, let me give you a statistic. The last year of Obama's term, he deported 3 million people. Just snatched them, put them in cages. Exactly what Jimmy was talking about, that's what he did. Then the same person who's doing Trump's deportations is the same person right now, right?
Yeah.
So under Biden, they brought back 8 million people, right?
Does it?
Under the Trump administration, they only brought back 250,000 people. So yeah, there was a lot of people that got arrested, and they let them go too. But out of that 250,000 people, you could go online to the ICE, their website, and you could find everybody who got arrested and deported. They all have a criminal record, and they were told you were supposed to deport a long time ago. Bro, this is the United States government. They know there's illegal immigrants here already. They know that. But at the end of the day, they already been here contributing and doing a lot for the society. The president acknowledged that at least 4 times in the last 6 months. But nobody talks about that. I'm the one who talks about that because I'm the one who's looking it up. You feel me? That's why whenever all this shit was happening in our small little town, I was the only person telling people the truth, saying, hey, because Jimmy, he even seen it. Yo, this is the person you got to go talk to go for your ICE papers and stuff. If you don't speak English, this person speaks Spanish, this person speaks Creole, and I'm helping everybody. Nobody's sharing it. Nobody's acknowledging it. It is what it is. We know people are already here illegal, but you've been contributing. They're not going to their house and snatching them up or none of that shit. It's only in the sanctuary cities because these niggas are obstructing them. You never see
I was gonna say it is happening in some places though.
I know in the sanctuary cities, yeah.
Hey,
Because
man,
people are
obstructing.
That's it. But I do believe if you've been here working hard 10, 20, bro, I know niggas that came here illegally and their kids are legal, but their parents are not legal. And I don't believe they should go back to where they came from.
I feel like people like that should stay, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody should go back, bro. Nobody should go back, bro.
Nah, if you're a criminal, you gotta go back, right?
No. If you commit a crime, you go back. In the act, if they got just because they got a record, they don't go back. If you get if you get caught, if you get and depending on the crime, if it's that egregious enough, send their ass back. But we ain't sending niggas back because they get pulled over, my nigga. Like, nah, give them fuck niggas paper, give them a little fine, make them pay like a little $5,000, $10,000. You know what I'm saying? About 2-3 years, nigga. Okay, cool, nigga. Then, okay, go about business.
Nobody's getting arrested for petty crimes or petty theft. They know these guys are doing that. Bro, in the database, you can look it up. They're only going for the niggas that trafficking, niggas that are doing sex offender crimes and all that other stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm with that.
That's the people they deported. But in the sanctuary cities, people are obstructing them. So if you're trying to attack the officers, they're gonna detain you. So once they detain you, they all get bonded out and whatnot. But they get an obstruction charge. You feel me? That's what people are not reporting. They're only reporting what's going on. And, you know, it's entertainment. So at the end of the day, people are only going to report what's going to be
that's going to go viral. That's going to go viral. So,
and that's the problem with a lot of people in the city that's reporting this bullshit because it's playing with people's heartstrings and shit. Yeah, bro, do not put too much grab in that. Playing with people's heartstrings and shit. And it's just like, bro, you're scaring the people because people are not sitting down and doing the research. Like, bro,
I ain't gonna lie, cause I seen them pull a man out, and man had caught a seizure, cuz. I ain't gonna lie, but they tripping.
No. That story.
You talking about the car? When the guy was in the car?
Yeah, that shit look crazy. That shit look crazy.
No, it came out to be fake.
I see different comments. Some people say it was fake. Some people say it was
real.
I don't know.
They showed a video, and whenever the ambulance came, this nigga didn't have no seizure. He was just playing around. They only reported the seizure part.
He'll play around game. Nah, he'll play around.
Bro, there was a video. They said he ain't caught no seizure.
I see different comments.
Bro, all of this shit, they only record like the craziest shit happening because that's the only thing that's going viral right now, bro. If you tell the truth, the lie is sweeter than the truth. They're only gonna listen to the lie.
Hey, Rob, I will say this, like going back, to the earlier conversation between you and Jimmy. Like I see both sides. Jimmy is right on a humane. If he's just going
No,
off the
I
shit,
feel
bro,
him. I feel
it's
him.
tough. Like as a human being, bro. Like yeah, I don't want to see all that. But
Yeah,
also,
nobody wants to see that.
but also too though. Hey man, at some point, and because I know you brought it earlier, the natives and all that, they were here. That's true. But at some point, motherfuckers come through and take over the land. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
that way too. Rules gotta be respected. There's laws that come into place. We gotta follow that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm with you. It's fucked up,
Bro,
bro.
listen,
Like
all
I
I'm
hate
saying,
that.
bro, all
I
I'm
hate
saying,
that,
bro,
but
nothing should be over human life, bro. That's it, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
I,
Yeah,
bro.
he's
I'm
he's
with
right.
you. I'm with you,
Because
bro.
Um,
That's real. I'm with you.
he's right.
if you kick it
I'm with you.
if you kick it like that, cuz they gonna start saying y'all niggas need to go back too. Just because you got your papers, we don't give a fuck. Y'all need to go back too. Y'all wasn't born here.
Well,
They,
honestly, I was born here, so I'm.
no, we're protected by a constitution. So
It's
whenever I became an American citizen, we have to denounce our citizenship in any other country. So as of right now, this is our only home, no matter what it is.
Cause
What
go my fault. Go ahead, Rob. Go my fault.
oh,
what yeah.
so you
Once
say you can't go back.
no, once you become an American citizen, that's it. Unless you get dual citizenship. So
No, no,
if I go
you can't go back. You can't go back to Haiti. You can't be a citizen of Haiti no more. Then
no, you can be a citizen of Haiti, but you gotta denounce American citizenship, and I'll never do that.
Niggas, I would never do that.
Bro, this is a golden ticket. What?
Niggas, I would never do that.
Never.
why
Oh my
not?
god, man.
Why
Nah,
you won't?
I see both sides, bro. I don't like
Bro,
this. Listen, it's
Love it.
complicated. I don't like this.
niggas, bro, let me tell you exactly why. With the golden ticket that I have as an American citizen, right? There's a multi-billion, $100 billion company that is for smuggling people to come into the United States in hopes, not to get it, in hopes to not get caught and get this $1 million ticket. Bro, there's networks right now of people, there's networks of people smuggling people into the United States. Bro, they're making hundreds of billions of millions of dollars, bro. Whenever I was in New York, there was this Jewish guy I used to drive for my cousin over there.
So you saying you want to trap bodies?
Yeah, bro, what? Bro, the thing about that, bro, to get into America, to get this citizenship, it's a billion-dollar organization, bro. In New York, there was this guy, like I always drive him like every other day type shit because he was tight with my cousin and we just had that contract.
Yeah.
So I talked to him and I asked him, yo, how come I always have to bring all these immigrants over here? He told me straight up, since Trump is coming in office, I think our business is going to be over, but I'll just let you know. So what they do is when people get pregnant in other countries, right? When they're around 7.5 months, they fly them to America, they board them in a home, give them some food and all that other shit, so they can have the baby in the United States. So once the baby's in the United States as an American citizen, they're
So
cheating the system.
it's a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, so they cheat the system. So all of us that have to wait, that have to do all the process and all that other stuff, those niggas are cheating the system. So now the child could be their anchor to come back to America to be American citizen.
You see, but niggas like you fuck the play up. You know what you need to do? You need to go
No,
get your people and get them in like that, nigga. See, you fucking the play up.
that's fraud. You can't do that.
Man, fuck that, man.
No,
We gotta fuck. They right now.
nah,
You see, nah, bro. Nah, you can't do that,
no,
Gene, bro.
bro.
Cause you know what I'm talking
What do
about,
you
Gene. You can't do
mean,
that.
bro?
Nah, you can't
No,
feel like that. Nigga,
no,
you gotta
bro.
respect the play. No, Gene,
Nah,
stop. Nah, you with that political shit. You respect the play.
nah.
Nah,
As
Gene.
of right now, the
Nah.
United States of America has the most relaxed immigration law, right?
Nah. Respect the
All these
play.
other countries, you can't become a citizen in any of those countries. Bro,
You gotta
at
respect.
one point, my cousin
I hear
was
what you're saying.
dating
I hear
this
what you're
short.
saying, but you gotta respect the play. I hear what you're saying, but you gotta respect the play.
At one point, my
Nah,
cousin was dating this
you
shorty
never
from
throw salt. You
Switzerland,
never throw
right?
salt on another nigga
Nah,
plate, cuz.
nah,
You never
nah.
throw salt.
That's
Nah, but see, you
nah,
tripping.
nah,
See,
nah, nah,
nah.
nah,
You
nah.
ain't nah. You
No,
ain't being
no,
ZB right now. You
no,
being
no,
cracker.
no,
You ain't
no,
being
no.
ZB right now. You being cracker.
I'm being American. I'm being
Nah,
American.
you ain't American though, nigga. You not American. You
Fam,
Haitian.
listen, listen,
You not
listen, listen.
American.
I have a lot. I have a
You're
lot
not
of family. I
American.
have a lot of family members
You're
as of
not
right now.
American.
You want me to look at my passport?
You're not American. That don't mean you're American. But listen, nigga, that's
Man,
why I tell y'all
listen.
that you can't put human. Listen, now I
I
keep telling
have.
y'all, you can't
I
put
have.
human life shit over politics and paperwork, nigga. Nigga,
Okay.
your mom Haitian, your dad
Let's
Haitian,
talk.
nigga, you Haitian. You
Okay,
not American, nigga.
let's talk
You're
about
not
the
American
numbers.
by
If you
law.
want to talk about
Law
human
doesn't
life,
make you. Blood made you.
let's
DNA
let's
made
talk
you.
about
Law
this.
didn't make you. Stop, cuz. Law didn't
Okay,
make you. Law and
so
paperwork
Pierre,
did not make you, my nigga.
check
DNA
check
and
this
blood
out.
made you,
So I
nigga.
have family members, right, that are
Nah,
currently
you capping
waiting
right
to
now,
come
Gene, cuz. You on my
into
mama, you capping.
to to America. I have uncles currently right now
You
that's
capping.
on the Biden program, right?
Okay.
So with them having to pay lawyers and all that other good stuff so they can become American citizens, they're skipping the line. Their sob story is not sadder than my sob story. I want my uncle to be an American citizen too.
Capping.
I'm happy.
You
Nigga,
capping.
my
You
uncle
capping.
came through here
You
on the
telling me a
Biden
story.
story.
Right now, everything you say right now don't matter, cuz you just say you
Bro,
American. All that shit, you
listen.
capping. I can't hear
Nah,
nothing you say
bro.
no more.
Hey,
You capping.
I'm an American citizen. I've always been an American citizen
Nah,
ever since
but
I
you ain't
came to this
American though.
country. Hey,
You ain't American though, nigga. You ain't American by blood. You Haitian,
100,
nigga.
bro. 100%
So
American,
hold
bro.
on, guys. So look, man. So we all agree,
No.
right? We all agree on the premises that
I was
hey,
born here.
if
I was
if
born here,
if
and I don't look at myself as American.
hey,
I was just born here.
No. Whenever you're born here, you're afforded the luxury that you're already born here. You're already born with the ticket. So you got to think about it like this. So you notice all the nepo babies and all that other stuff. They inherit money from their parents, and usually they already have the money. But I'm coming in from a different standpoint. I didn't inherit being born here. I came here and I'm self-made. I'm a self-made American. It's a different story. And I'm not discrediting, bro. He worked hard as fuck. Hey, that's one of the hardest working niggas that I know. Haitians that I know. Hardest working nigga that I know. That's my dog ever since I came to this country. You feel me? But I had to learn English. I had to learn how to maneuver in America and all that other good stuff. So they
Hey,
were
Gene,
already ahead of me.
we're not American, Gene. We're
hey,
Haitian, bro.
cuz does that offend you when you see a Haitian claim to be an American? Why does that offend you?
Because, bro, you have no pride, nigga. You
No.
have no pride, nigga.
He's thinking I'm
The
saying
only time,
yaya.
listen. The
He's
only
thinking
time
I'm
Haitians,
saying yaya.
the only time Haitians really got pride right now when they try to throw away the little Z shit because of little Kodak.
No. He's thinking I'm talking about I'm trying to be a Yank. Nah.
Like a blunt,
African
we
American.
try to be blunt. We try to be white.
A black
Yank,
American.
Blunt, whoever, nigga. If you trying to be
Actually,
anything but
I'm gonna
Haitian, nigga,
stop.
fuck
I'm
what
gonna
you
stop
talking
calling
about,
it that.
bro?
I'm gonna start calling that. No, I'm not saying I want to
I'm
be
not
a
American,
black
bro. I was just
American,
born here, nigga. Like
bro.
the little paperwork,
Right.
cool, but whatever. But nigga, I'm not American, nigga. I'm Haitian, nigga. My dad Haitian, my mom Haitian, nigga.
Yeah, and you're
I
still
would never say I'm
American, bro.
American, nigga. And I was born here, so why you not born here? And you saying I'm American,
Cause
and
I
you
got
fight
pride
with
here,
other immigrants, and y'all both came here. Like
bro.
at the end
I
of the
got
day, they gonna kick both
pride
y'all ass
here,
out.
bro. You want
I
to
mean,
know?
wherever
Okay.
you were born at, that's what you are. You know what I mean?
Hell no,
Well,
no.
because
Whatever your mom and dad is, that's what you
No.
are.
Whatever you were
The hell y'all
born
talking
in,
about?
that's what you
not
are.
real. I mean,
Paperwork,
that's your heritage. That's
paperwork, and
like
logistics they make you.
that's your heritage. That's fine, but I mean, it's
Paperwork, and
like
logistics they make you
some.
though.
For example, it's like okay, Sean Paul. His
Who's
parents
talking? Where's this
are
person?
Puerto Rican, but he was born in Jamaica.
That's
What does he
you can't
consider
see her.
himself? He considers himself Jamaican because that's where he was born. You know what I mean? And
Nigga,
that's where
he's
he grew
Puerto
up.
Rican.
That it's the same thing. Like if I was born, my parents may be born. Let's okay. My dad, he was born in Mexico. My mom and she was born here in Texas. But let's say they
Y'all
moved
tripping.
to I don't know, to Colombia. To be honest, if I was born in Colombia, I'm gonna be Colombian. And it's the same. It's the same thing. There's actually over there in New England, people Hispanics were born over there in New England. They're considered over there, British because that's where they were born. Is
My
wherever you
cousin
were
know
born at,
that, man.
that's
It's a
what you
pride
are.
thing.
You know,
I
no,
think
it's
it's a
not a pride
pride
thing.
thing
It's not
with
a pride thing.
Kids,
It's not a
man.
pride
He
thing. You know
knows,
what? No,
man.
shut up. No. You know why? Because even though you say you're American, the real white American look at you as a nigga.
It
That's a
doesn't
fact.
matter.
That's a fact.
Bro,
But
They don't recognize
bro,
you. They know it's only
no.
paperwork. They know, bro.
Okay.
Listen, bro. They know it's only paper. Listen. Let me tell you something, bro. The only thing that ties you down to this country is paperwork.
Okay, can I?
No, don't let that go over your, don't respond, man. Listen to what I'm saying.
Nah.
Listen,
Okay.
no. Hear what? No, see, you're not hearing me though, fam. You letting it go over your head because you already got what you want to tell me. The only thing that ties you to this land is paperwork. You're not American, fam. Nah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I understand.
Logistically, you could say you're American, but you're not American. Your mom and dad is not American.
Rob,
Okay.
Y'all may
Can
be
I?
citizens. Y'all may be citizens because y'all paperwork is right, and you did the right paperwork, and you good, but you're not American. Like you're
Okay.
not American.
Okay. I don't know what that means. But let me tell you this. Remember whenever you said immigrants built this country, right?
yeah,
This is the United States of America. So with that being said, it's
hmm
like this is a country of immigrants. If you can make it and you make it here legally, yes, of course. I'm only considered American. I can't say I'm Haitian, right? But I can't say anything else because I got an American citizenship. That's why I'm trying to let them know. This country right here is built off immigrants. The immigrants that are here, we're doing what we're doing. A lot of people, they're trying to split us up, mix us up, and all that other stuff. But if you really think about it, a lot of us, we all think the same, but a lot of us, we just inject the information a little different. You feel me? Because some of the stuff that bro was talking about, bro, yeah, we all agree. I don't like people getting snatched from their kids, none of that weird shit.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, some of like let's say the remember whenever they said the 5-year-old was arrested by ICE or some
Yeah,
shit
by
like that.
ice, detained,
So
yeah.
let me debunk the whole thing because I could read
But
past the headline.
before you debunk that though,
Mhm.
y'all American. They're gonna keep showing y'all ass why y'all not American. But go ahead, cause keep debunking.
Bro, how? I've never, bro. Every opportunity any white person, Spanish or black, I've got the same opportunity too. I've
Hmm.
never been denied for no opportunity unless my credit is bad or I
Yes,
did some weird shit.
exactly. And then when people
That's
try to say,
it.
like, why are you trying to be white? What do you mean, why I want to try to be white? They're not going to accept you. What do you mean they're not going to accept me?
I
Who are
don't
you,
think
who
white
are you
people are
to
more
tell me?
superior than me.
Especially here in the valley. The people are like, oh, like, there's nothing but Mexicans here. I'm like, oh, so this is the damn valley. I'm 5 minutes away from the border. But I'm all like, who are you to tell me that white people are not gonna accept me? If you haven't lived 5 fucking minutes from the valley, I lived in South Dakota, I lived in Minnesota, I lived in Nebraska. I know damn well that people have accepted me. I mean, I've had a white boyfriend, I've had black boyfriends, I had Puerto Rican boyfriends. I mean, I've had like I've interacted with everybody. I've had white friends, black friends, even African friends, Asian friends. I've had so many friends from all over over the country. And my favorite teacher, she was white. Um, my best friend, she was white, and I would sleep over her house. Uh, like it. You can't tell me that white people don't accept me because I've interacted with white people. You know what I mean?
They would never look at you, the American that you're trying to be. They'll never look at you as you're American
See,
too.
okay,
You would never be
But
American like them.
so
You'll never be an American like them. Like
you see
you're trying
how
to be
most
them.
you see
I'm
how
not
most
trying
Like
to be
these white
nobody
kids say,
because
your roots don't come from here. Like y'all roots don't come from here. Even
you
their roots
see
don't even come from here. But they stole the land, and I'm trying to let you know, like
see
you'll never be American. They're American.
you see how they're saying that, right? They like to keep everybody divided. So this is my way of
It's not
thinking,
about
right?
division. It's not about
So
we still could be together.
but
But I'm just
yo,
me.
so I gotta get off in a little bit, so I just want to finish
well,
up
let
real
me
quick
tell
because
you
I gotta
something.
get
Where
back.
do you live? Because this is the reason why. Maybe sometimes it has to do where people live. Because that's why I tell people here. I mean, there's no diversity here, but like, okay, where I was raised, like I said, I was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and hey, it's a Republican. South Dakota is a red state. But look, there's a bunch of diversity, and this is what I mean when I'm like what Republicans do. So every year they have a multicultural festival of people from all over the countries. They celebrate, you know, everything. They have their little stands from Ethiopia, from like from all over. The Ethiopian,
I felt
from
very included.
Mexico,
I ain't
from
gonna lie.
Colombia, from Guatemala. et cetera, etc. Like different countries from all over the world that live in that, in there in that city. So basically, we all come together as one for that day and celebrate each other. Try and eat everybody's food, try and getting along, the music, everything. So who are you telling? What can you? How are you gonna tell me that people can't get along? I mean, and are that people are trying to divide when a Republican state and city has this, for in a year for everybody to come together to celebrate their own country, like where they're from, their heritage, to for everybody to see. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It all has to do with some, I guess, where you live, because I'm, to be honest, I'm grateful for that city where I grew up, because if it wasn't for that city, I wouldn't I wouldn't have explored my
Yeah, it's when I
surroundings.
got out of my city, I was able to explore different cultures and stuff as well.
Yes,
Same.
and
I ain't gonna lie.
Look
Same. When
on
I
right.
left, I went to New York. I got to, I
Yeah.
was exposed to different things. But
But
I
bro,
think it's
he be
based off.
traveling too.
Right.
He
I
be
think it's based.
traveling too.
The thing is, what we all
and,
got to respect and understand is, and I'm gonna let you finish. Don't only give me one. I'm gonna just say this real quick. We all gotta understand. We all have different experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we gotta be careful not to, like, you know what I'm saying, expect everybody to have the same thought process. You feel what I'm
mhm.
saying? Because we
And
all have, like you said,
that's a lot of people's problems too. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they
yeah.
expect their problem to be everybody else's
No, everybody
main
got different.
problem.
Like
That's what
you
I.
said, like you never, like, well, you didn't say that, but some black people never experienced racism before. Some black people never got pulled over in the car and cops
Yeah,
is harassing them.
I met some
They-
that told me that, and I was surprised. I was like, "What
Right.
the
That's
fuck?"
what I'm saying.
Because
Everybody
some
got
people
different
live in different.
experiences.
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's
I
not.
can.
Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not saying that, like, some of them they would live in lower income areas as well and rich areas as well. You feel me?
Yeah.
But sometimes they just don't experience it because they're
Yeah.
just doing what they do. You feel me?
Right.
And I was shocked,
Exactly.
but it
That's
is what
that's
it
that's
is.
that's why I could be in the middle, because the reason why I say that is
Mhm.
because I grew up in Immokalee and I also grew up in New York, so I was able to see both sides. So that's why
Yeah.
when you got my cousin like Jimmy talking like that, I see what he's talking about, because
Yeah,
I've been through it.
yeah,
And also
I'm
I
in
see
the
what you
middle
guys
with it.
are talking about, because I got white homies. You know what I'm saying? Like Zed, he was watching earlier. He's a teammate of mine. You know what I'm saying? That man treat me like, you know what I'm saying, like we came from
Family,
the same
bro.
mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because
that's why
I've
I'm
met a
like,
lot of gay
damn.
people like that.
Right.
I've
So
met a
to that,
lot of gay people like that.
so it's not fair to Jeff, right? If I treat him like he's the one that was beating me like they did Emmett Till. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be right. You know what I'm saying? But I see both sides. I get it. I see both sides, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but we should have passed our experiences on,
Other people.
that's not cool. Like
That's true.
honestly, I can't speak for my cousin, bro, because he gon' Jimmy is Jimmy, bro. But for me,
Yeah.
like you say, you're American, bro. Honestly, I don't got no problem with that, bro. Nigga, you work for your citizenship, bro. As long as you ain't trying to act like, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
take me
no.
home, country
No,
road,
no. No,
to the
whenever.
place. Yeah, as long as you ain't
Hey,
acting like that.
at a baseball
Yeah,
game, I dream to sing it. I had a dream to
yeah,
sing it. No,
yeah.
but whenever
As
I
long
say
as
I'm
you acting
American,
like that, do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
listen, no,
Just don't forget where you from, bro. That's all I'm
no.
asking.
Whenever I say I'm American, a lot of people they're trying to think about what
You're a
the
blood.
media is.
You're a yin.
Yeah,
You're acting like a
bro,
white.
listen.
There's,
I
I
don't
mean,
think.
there's nothing wrong with country. Like, there's,
No, I'm
Bro,
not
if you
I,
want to
saying
say you're
no.
American, go ahead, bro.
Bro, I don't think no race is superior than any race. I don't think white people are more superior to me. That's why when they say white supremacy, I don't believe that shit. I believe I'm here, I'm taking care of what I gotta do. I treat everybody the same. I love the American values. Freedom, you can start a business, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you know you're protected by the best army in the world. Bro, the shit that happened in Venezuela would have never happened here. Bro, all of that shit, bro, coming from Haiti, bro, whenever they have elections, all the neighboring towns, if you don't vote for the person that has the most power, they're gonna cut your power off. They don't care how many days until everybody gets in line. Everybody's power is gonna get cut off, bro. In America, that would never happen. And the reason why I'm fighting so hard for this bullshit to not pass is because I remember living in that shit, bro. I remember going back, visiting. I remember when I lived over there. There's days we had electricity. There's days we didn't have electricity. Fam, I never want America to ever be like that. I never want anybody to ever experience that. You feel me? So that's why the people that were born here, if your parents really was working or whatnot, you were born here, you're an American citizen. You won. You earned that. That's your golden ticket. The next step is to help your parents get their citizenship. A lot of them, they're not doing that, and that's what I'm trying to get them to start doing. But they're not listening. You feel me?
Yeah, dude, that's the thing too. Like, and again, I get what, like, you know, like folks like my cousin Jimmy said. I get that. Like, if they've been working here for a long time, I get that.
Yeah.
But that can't just give them a pass. Like, well, you can't touch me.
I'm still gonna say it, bro. Nobody should be touched, bro, until they do
I
a
don't.
crime.
If they do get, this
Nobody
is what I would
should.
say to that.
No.
If they
Listen.
get touched,
Nobody should touch
hold
until
on.
they
I'm
do
gonna
a
say this. Hold
crime,
on, guys.
bro.
I'm gonna say this. If they get touched, if they're a hardworking citizen, they be contributing to society. If they get
Nobody
touched,
should get touched,
that's
bro.
cool.
That's not fucking fair. They've been
That's
here,
just
bro.
saying.
That's
They
what I'm
fucking
saying,
been here,
Jimmy.
bro.
But they
It
gotta
sounds
go in
retarded
there.
what we're saying.
That's
It
what
sounds
we're saying.
retarded that what we're advocating for, bro. No one
No,
should get
bro.
touched if they've been working. Now, I'm talking about now if they
That's
get
what
caught
we're
doing a crime.
saying. That's exactly what we're saying. If you've been here contributing to society, you're not getting touched. You shouldn't get touched. And if you have
Right.
kids here already, they should help you get your citizenship.
That's
because
what
they
I'm
got the
saying,
golden
man.
ticket.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's what
saying,
we're all
man.
trying to say.
So be
But
real.
the people
Yeah,
who
that's
commit,
what I'm saying.
the people who's committing the crimes under this
They gotta go,
administration,
bro.
they're
They
the
gotta
ones
go.
that's getting picked up. That's all I've been saying.
Hey,
But
Rob,
you know,
hey,
I
Rob,
look
I'm
at the
not gonna lie.
research.
I'm not gonna lie, Rob. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think it's only the people that's like committing. I ain't gonna lie,
No,
bro.
okay, so as of right
There
now,
is
right?
some people though.
No, as of right now, DHS, right? Everybody that they pick up, you can go on their website. They show you who they deported and who's still
Okay.
in captivity. So a lot of people, they're getting bonded out, and if somebody could take them, they're gonna bond them out. If you don't got nowhere to go, they're gonna be in there for a little bit, right? The people that got deported, you could go look at the DHS deportation thing. Sex offenders, this offender, that offender, those people went back home already. Last year, they made it seem like millions of people got took, but only 247,000 people got took.
Okay.
Out of 300, bro, out of 380 million now, I think, that people in the United States, that's not even 0.00002%. And mind you, out of the 350 million people that live in the United States, they say at least 25 to 40 million of them are illegal. They're not going after these people like that. It's just the media that's scaring everybody, and that's what I'm trying
The
to tell
media
people.
and you got other weirdos that's out there that's just promoting
That's
every
why
single day,
I'ma
just
always tell
sharing
the
stuff,
truth.
bro.
Exactly. I'm always tell the truth.
That's weird to me, man. But you know, I do agree. If you've been contributing to society for a long time,
You should stay.
if ICE do pick you up, bro, they should try to help you. Like the government, all that, they should try to help you stay.
Yeah.
You've been helping, bro. You've been staying out the way.
Did you see the video of where they keep the kids that ICE picked up?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Did you see the video? Hold on, my fault. I was just reading something. Did you see the video of what they let out, like the DHS they let out inside the ICE facilities, but where the kids are at? Like, bro, they're being taken care of as far as what they showed us. You feel me? Because I can't always believe the government. You can look it up right now.
Yeah,
compared to what we seen Obama era when the kids were in the cages, bro, that's disgusting, bro. And he's doing the same thing that Trump was doing, but they were just ramping people up.
Obama a cold pussy.
Yeah,
oh, thank you for saying that, cuz at least we agree on that.
I'm not fucking with Obama, boy. Hey, listen, I gotta go get ready for work, y'all boys. It's been great talking to y'all. It's been great meeting you. And Jimmy, bro, you know, I fuck with you 1,000, bro.
Yo, crazy. They're gonna send you right back to Haiti. Watch. Keep it.
But at the end of the day, we can all agree on to some stuff, you know.
It's a healthy conversation, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna have to come get you, cuz. Don't worry, I'm gonna come get you, cuz. I was born here, cuz. I'm gonna come get you.
Listen, if we lose the ability to have these healthy conversations and banters and whatnot, that's when America's completely gone. And I never want that to ever happen.
And hold
But
on, Rob, before don't run. Somebody coming on here and said, "What the
what he
fuck?
said?
There's only 14 million immigrants, the whole entire country. What are you saying? You want to
Out
respond
of
to that?
300. Hold on. Let me see how many immigrants
Because
are in the
that's
United
what
States.
how you pronounce the name, Shalomi.
Shalom. That's my dog. That's my dog.
Okay,
Hold
oh,
on.
that's okay. That's your people.
How
Yeah,
many?
somebody. And my fault, people in the comments, man. We've been so locked in talking.
Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry,
fault.
y'all.
All right, much
I didn't
love.
read the comments or nothing, man. And look at Marcus right there.
Don't
Marcus
worry
Stone
about it.
trying to hype
They're gonna
things up.
send.
Nah,
They're gonna send
nah.
all
It
y'all
says
immigrant crime. They're gonna send all y'all ass back.
52 immigrants live. About 52 million immigrants live in the United States. Roughly 15.4% of the United States population is immigrants.
Yeah.
I looked this up already. I looked
So
this
I
up
hope that
already.
answers your question.
So let's say a small fraction of them, like let's say 10, 15 million is illegal. Like, bro,
Yeah.
none of them really got touched except for the people that was doing the weird shit. That's it.
Yeah. And
But
I
yeah,
do.
bro,
Yeah.
I got to slide, y'all boys. Nice
Go
talking to
ahead,
you.
man. Go ahead.
For
We're
sure,
gonna
for
do this
sure.
again, man. I appreciate you coming
For
on
sure,
here,
for
man.
sure. All right,
Love,
y'all.
brother.
Thank you.
Later,
Later.
later. Be careful.
Hey, you a crazy immigrant, cuz. I ain't
Stop
gonna lie,
that,
boy.
Lord.
You a crazy immigrant, boy.
Hold on. What this person said right here, man. I gotta
I'm
get
call.
to
I'm
the
gonna,
comment.
I'm gonna call. We got a new name. We got American immigrants now.
American immigrants is wild, man. That's crazy.
First we had transgenders, and then we had yeah. It's all bad. We creating new shit now.
Man, hey Jimmy, that man worked hard for his citizenship,
Yeah.
man.
That don't mean shit, my boy.
That's, I mean,
If your status is based on a piece of paper,
always,
bro, you
always,
lost.
I mean, that's, I mean, it's just respect to that. You know what I mean? When it comes to someone who worked hard for it, you just, all you have to do is respect that person's,
I respect
opinion.
it. No, I respect it. I respect it.
So, I mean,
I'm just choosing my side just for the argument. I'm just sticking to my side, but no, I
and
respect it.
but it's like
That's
you
my
said,
buddy.
like,
That's my
no,
buddy.
just don't go like over here, like country or whatever. I'm like, what's wrong with country? I like country. I mean, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I like everything. Like, I'm like a person. Like, I'm a person of that just loves music because hey, I like what's it? I don't know if
Oh, you
I'm
talking about
pronouncing it
what I
right,
said to you
but
talking about
I'm
what I
a
said to Rob
fan
earlier?
of uh compa.
Compa,
Compa,
How do you say it?
girl,
compa,
yeah,
compa.
compa, you
Yeah,
got it? Yeah.
yeah.
I love it. Like I
I got all my
freaking
girlfriends.
love it. Like I love dancing to that shit. Like when I listen to it, like I go in my freaking oof. And like to the clouds, and I just wanna like, oh my god, like
Do
just
you know? Do you know what compa hips means?
oh well, what?
Do you know what compa hips means?
No.
Okay, yeah, you ain't never been with a Haitian. I got compa hips. That's how I got all my girlfriends. Compa hips,
Oh, man.
all
No,
of them.
so I mean, like I was saying, like I just love like music from all over the everywhere. And so I know that you guys are from Haiti and all that stuff, and I know compa like first from Haiti, and I love that music. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, like that. Ugh, I love
Now,
it.
what I was telling Robert, I was just joking when I said don't go country road on me. I was basically telling him as long as he don't forget where he comes from, there's
No,
nothing wrong with
of
claiming you're
course
American
not.
citizen.
Of course
Yeah,
not. It's like,
just don't forget.
I don't, I've obviously, like, I don't forget where I come from, well, like where my parents come from. Well, my dad, like, he was born, in Mexico, his family, my grandparents. My mom, she was born here in Texas. Her mom, or my grandma, was also born here in Texas. When in her my mom's grandparents, I believe yes, they were born in Mexico, Matamoros, like which is like 5 minutes from here.
Yeah.
But they came here legally. I mean, it's just but the I love my roots, obviously, but it's like knowing the background of how my grandparents from my dad's side came here legally and did it the right way from the other side. Like they didn't even step a foot like over here. They came here legally. They gave them their citizenships, the border. Like, here you go. You're a U.S. citizen now. My dad told me the story how it all happened. Basically, the judge was like, give me this is your birth certificate. You're Mexican, and ripped it. Like, you don't need that. you're a U.S. citizen now. You're an American. Here you go. Welcome to
Yep.
the United States of America. And that's how, they all became U.S. citizens legally. It was a long process. So, um, and my grandpa, he worked hard for it. He worked in cotton fields, you know, um, for years. He was, I think, 3 years away from his family just to be able to work for that, get money together for the whole family, because it was 7 of them. Imagine that.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. That's just many. And with the thing with that too, man. When it comes to, again, it's tough. Piggybacking off what my cousin was saying earlier, we got to factor in the human part of it, right? Because on one side, I agree. You should definitely try to, you know what I'm saying, come to the country legally and do what you can to come here legally. On the other hand, my human side is definitely open because I got a heart and I'm looking at it
Yes,
from
of
this
course.
perspective. Like, it's tough because, for example, in Haiti right now, Haiti's being ran by gangs. Gangs run the country right now. So
Mhm.
imagine if you are a mother, if you are a father with like 3, 4 kids, right? You telling me if you have opportunities across this country, you just gonna say, "Well, I don't got no papers. I'm not gonna do." No, because you're in a tough situation. You gotta escape that, and a lot of people don't understand that because you see that it's easy for you to do the right thing when you're comfortable. You
Mhm.
got me? When you're comfortable, it's easy for you to do the right thing. Yeah, I'm in America. Why don't you go to court and file for? Meanwhile, the other person is in another country, in a third world country. Gangs are just flooding people's homes. Men are raping women, raping little kids. Okay, as a father, what do you do? That I'm asking not just you, but I'm asking people that's watching, that's gonna watch this video, because they will. I don't care how much
Yeah,
views I'm getting
and,
now.
and all
They're
that
gonna
comes
see this.
down to and all that comes down to, like, okay, people that are from here, that were
Yeah,
born here, and then they go against, like, and then they go against all that, like the
yeah.
immigration, or I'm like, you are privileged, like, I mean,
Damn, bro.
don't don't you're not, don't speak for those, I mean, that they're not born here. I'm like, you are privileged, so basically
You don't
you
gotta
need
worry
to
about that.
be grateful,
Yeah.
because don't, I mean, if then are if you feel some sort of way about being American, then why are you here? You know what I mean? So a lot of people would give their life to be here. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you see all these people trying to come to America, but then yet you don't want to be an American because you feel some type of way because of the social media, because of the left, because the propaganda that they put, that everything is just racism, and it's just a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
So um I feel like, all these countries that are like literally, going through hell.
Yeah.
You're over here waking up every day,
Fresh
um
air, getting
with
fresh
no
air,
yes,
food.
with a meal on your plate, a roof
Yeah.
over your head, you know, and
Yeah.
basically a job.
Get to go
It's not
out. You get to go to the park, play basketball. A lot of people in third world countries can't do that because they go outside.
exactly.
You got bullets flying. You know what I'm saying? Bullets, bombs, dropping on you and all that. That's why with me, yes, I respect the deportation. I get it. I do. I get it. But on the other hand, if Trump could just like, what I would ask Trump to do is like, look, man, if you could just allow people that's in third world countries all over the world could just come here. Not okay. If you don't want to take the criminals, all right, cool. I get it. But
Mhm.
the ones that are not causing no problems, man, that's just trying to feed their families and live a life, let them come here, man. Let them come in. Let them do the thing. And the ones that are already here too, if they've been contributing to society, they haven't been doing nothing wrong. I'm not saying you don't pick them up, but pick them up. Do what you got to do, but don't just deport them, man. Help them out. See if you can, help them stay in this country because they've
I
been good folks.
understand that, like, maybe there could be in
Something.
some ways that it could be, maybe, okay, the system should be easier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like, I still feel like it would be. I mean, like I said, maybe, I guess change is always, changes is always good, right?
Right.
Would it be fair for the ones that done it really hard and worked their ass off, and throughout throughout the years and stuff like that? Well, no, but okay, you're there, thinking about it. Like I said, this is what being a conservative is all about. You know what I mean? And this is what people don't, this is what people don't understand. You have open minds, and then sometimes you change your mind, sometimes you think about it, you overthink about it, and like, you know what, no, maybe I was wrong about that, no, let me overthink about it, like, oh no, you know what, no, this is true, okay. So, you know, and I would think, well, no, people need to go through the process, but okay, yes, the process does, some in some situations it does take too long. And I
Yeah.
would think it's just not fair for those, like, just to give it, okay, boom, you're here already, like what, and that's it. And for those that already done it the right way and took so long, because I have an aunt that is waiting still over there in Mexico, that she
So
lost
do
her,
I. I got family members too. They waiting. They've been waiting for
they're
years.
waiting, and it's just, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but okay, let's just say something, or like, let change, right?
Yeah.
So, um. Like, okay, let's just change the whole system, maybe making it easier, um
Yeah.
to make these people
Be able to
get the
come here.
citizenship right away,
Even if you don't
and
get it right
get it
away,
done.
maybe give them something to where they can come here, or you know what I'm saying, just for the
Uh-huh.
time being until
Yes,
they get everything
maybe
going.
something
Something.
where, like, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
easy,
Yeah.
because nothing, it's
Nothing
like
is easy.
that sometimes said, if something easy is given to you easy, you're not gonna
Cherish
appreciate
it. You're not gonna
appreciate it. You're
appreciate
not
it.
gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to work. You always have to. My dad has always told me this. You always have to work hard for what you want, and
Yeah.
that's why I always admire him, because he. I mean, look, he has his own insurance company. He has his own insurance company. He's his own manager over
That's
there in
dope.
South Dakota, and so he guards the insurance.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him in the state of South Dakota, the state of Minnesota, the state of Iowa, and the state of Nebraska. So he in those 4 states he has insurance. He's insured for. So basically, um he came from the bottom, and then so
Work
you
his
know
way
what I mean?
up.
So it's
Yep.
like you have to work hard in some way. So like, I'm not saying, like, okay, to just give it a easy way to the immigrants, but to change something where they can, like, okay, um just not take as long, make it
Yeah.
fast,
The
just
process should have taken like 10 years, man. 8 years. It should have. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? They got to do
exactly.
something about that,
You
man.
still, I feel like you still have to work for it, because I don't
Yeah.
think it's not fair, but yeah, from here on out, yes, I feel like, okay, so maybe a change, so that way we can all come at the end of the day, so we can all come together
Yeah.
as a unit, like, as US citizens all together, and stop with the hate, stop with everything, because at the end of the day, I mean, like, yes, it's not about the Democrats, not even about the Republicans either. It's just all about, living here, respecting the United States of America, and just respecting, like, a one nation under God. And that's basically it. Like, I feel like just God should be our priority. And also, I feel like I hate it um, that sometimes when Carlitos would literally put, like, oh, if you're a Christian and this is and that, like, oh my God, and you're out for, like, with the deportation with ICE, and you're not a real Christian, like, that just gets to me. And then he would, what would Jesus do? And then, oh, you would deport Jesus. I'm all like, oh my Lord, like, that would just,
Yeah. I think that's just emotional thing right
that
there.
would be his thing. Like, no, you don't go here. You would deport Jesus. Your comments don't
I see
matter.
that. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm like, you asked me, so, like, I answered, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, first of all, why would you even ask me that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
it's a very sensitive convo, but I don't know if people like that can have these type of conversations because they're too, and it's no disrespect towards them. It's just they're too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, you need somebody on the left side and on the right side of it to sit at the table, and they will be both willing, or everybody will be willing to listen to one another. But if you have somebody that's just ready to crash out,
mhm,
every given second, that is never going to work. That's why, for me,
yeah,
I feel like it's important for us to be able to hear each other out. That's how we can move forward.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. But and hold on, I'm looking at the comments here. I'm seeing Marcus tagging Carlito. This dude, Marcus, man. Look, you know what I'm saying, on my behalf, and I don't think don't say anything you know what I'm saying, harmful either. We was just saying how we met. We met on Carlito stuff, and we felt like certain times he's being biased. Other than that, that's my dog. I got no problem with him. We from the
I mean,
same
like I
town.
have no, like I said, I never,
Yeah.
I have no
It's
problem
all
with
love.
either, because I never really, like I said, like I never even disrespected him. I never even called him out of his name, or even
Right.
or his friends. Like I can't, I
They
don't
be coming at
recall.
you.
I really don't recall,
They be
and
coming
not
at
even
you.
like honestly, I'm just having like a little, basically a mature civil debation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without basically getting over here. Oh, you Trump, you with your daddy Trump, daddy. And
Yeah.
I'm not over here even saying, okay, you with I don't know, your Biden daddy. Well, what am I supposed to say if you were,
That
if
is
it was,
crazy.
or if it was like I said, your Kamala, oh, your mama Kamala? Maybe, I don't know. Like, I
Nah,
have no idea. Like, and that's just immature to me. Like, why? Oh my, I don't, I don't really have, I don't get it. Like, we can just have political debates without having to, like, kind of, okay, oh, like, saying like, oh, you and your daddy Trump, oh, this and your orange man. Okay, so he like literally always has to, basically name call people, Trump, even if he doesn't like Trump. Like I never like Biden, but I have never like sometimes I'd be like, okay, if let's just say y'all want to be that delusional with like, okay, orange man or pedophile Trump.
that's what they call him.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about like Sniffy Joe, where he would be sniffing the kids all the time. I mean,
And
it's just
and he said something in the, I think it was in the 80s, Darlene, when he said something racist. He said something about Joe Biden said he didn't want his kids going to a school with a jungle with black kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you bring
mhm,
that up, the left side would say, "Well, I was old. That happened a long time ago." You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? They bring up excuses. That's why I said that's hypocrisy right there.
It
You know
is.
what I'm
It
saying?
is. I
It's
mean,
hypocrisy. You see?
it is, and it just, to be honest, it just all comes down to like, you know what, like just having a peaceful like debate. Um, and sometimes it's just there's no really wrong or right to it.
Right.
Um, Sometimes it's just like, we just have to learn how to agree to
You
disagree, move
disagree
on.
respectfully. Yeah,
Because
man. Like,
there's
yeah.
and like I even posted on my TikTok, because I even have TikTok too. I go political on there too, and to the point where like I can't even sometimes comment on things, because then you got people like and I know like I'm open. My page is I was in private, and people are like, well, you should put your page your profile private, and I'm like, for what? I mean, I'm open either way. I'm like, well, then you shouldn't complain. I'm like, I know, but the thing is that why? Like, why are people so mature? We're talking about grown ass adults. Like, we're talking about grown ass adults here. So I would, in my mind, like, I would assume they should act like adults. And like if I'm over here commenting on something, and like something about on a political whatever, it's just my opinion, and that's fine. If you disagree on me, we can disagree on what I post on a comment or whatever. And call me what you want. It's fine, okay. But for you to just then go to my profile and
They
laugh
do
at
that.
all my things, at all my pictures, laugh at all my pictures, even pictures of my kids, and then comment on the things, like on my pictures. Oh, you're this, you're that, you piece of shit, like, stuff like that. I'm like, bro, are you 5?
I,
Are we?
that's man, darling. Listen, I've had people who unfriend me,
Are
get
we in
angry at
high?
me because of political disagreements, and I'm like, bro, it's not that deep, bro. Like
It
these
it
people don't even know
isn't.
us.
It honestly, it really isn't. I had a friend of 14 years who deleted me because of that. I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah,
Our friendship, like, because I mean, her dad was,
yeah.
because her dad is illegal. Okay, I'm sorry, but that, I mean, what do you want me to, like? That's just my
You're
opinion.
supposed to change your mind and agree with him. That's what he wants. You're
I
supposed
mean,
to have the same mindset as him, basically.
I don't. I mean, I feel sorry. Like, yes, I feel sorry for you, and I still love you for that. But I mean, I don't hate your dad because of that. I
Right.
mean, that's just. I mean, and if that's what you feel, then okay, fine. But you shouldn't, like. I feel like politics also shouldn't intervene with like friendship or family. I really, really don't. It's just one thing is like what you agree, or what your opinion, what you think
Or
of,
what you
and
think is best for you and your family. What's wrong with that? If I feel
yeah,
like Trump is is best suit to be president, is gonna help me and my family, why is it wrong for me to, you know what I'm saying, root for him to be president?
And then there's
What's wrong with
situations where, like, when there's situations where, like, oh my God, like they're Trump. Oh my goodness, like, and I feel like, does it affect me in some way? Maybe some, but not in all. And not in all. It
Yeah.
doesn't, because it's like, okay, you know, it helps me more than it affects me.
That's
So
what I'm saying. Just like if I would have voted for what's her name, Kamala. If I would have voted for her, there's a lot of things that she was trying to come, you know, bring into the law and effect. I didn't like, you know, transgenders
it was,
being
but
able to go to the same bathroom as girls and all that. I got a daughter.
the thing
What
is,
I gotta
it
worry
was
about that?
more. It was more, to be honest. And like I said, this is why I don't get about Carlitos. If it's talking about, like, okay, now let's talk about religion. If
Uh-huh.
it came all down to basically religion, because about God, you
Mhm.
cannot say that, you know, you're Christian and then you're for abortion.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really, really can't. And then people,
Uh-huh.
because you're rape. I'm like, okay, we're gonna come down to that. But what is the chance of you getting, you know, the percentage of the people that literally you know, have gotten abortions, those, you know, and like all those people that all those women that have got abortions, literally only 5% were from rape.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that tells me
Obviously,
something.
we all agree with that. If it's rape, then yeah,
It's
I'm.
just like, I mean, either way,
Mhm.
I feel like, you know, having, you know, just deciding for your children to like change sex, you know, like, are you kidding me? They're
Yeah.
kids. So that's
That's
another
what
thing. Like, people,
that's what Camilla and them was they was trying to
they're,
they was trying to do
even,
all
you
that.
know, for also the jail as well. Like, what do you, so that all our tax money is going to be going to that? Are you kidding? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
And we were supposed to just be okay with that. Like, you
yes,
know
there's
what I
just
mean?
certain things, like, they were like, no, that is just not okay.
I'm
So
not
why
going
would
for
you?
that, bro. I'm sorry. Like I said, I got a daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, that's why I said if that lady was president and she brought those laws into effect, every time my daughter would go to school, I would have been there, man. Because ain't no boys going to the same bathroom as my daughter, man. That's not happening. I'm crashing out because of that. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm supposed to
No,
like
like right
just.
now, like, I don't know if you
Mhm.
not too long ago, like, on there's something about the gym that where a guy went into it was a Gold Gym or Planet Fitness. I think it was a Planet Fitness, and they even defended the guy because he was in a woman's
Bathroom,
restroom.
locker room. Yeah, I
Like,
think
are
I
you
see.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, we were talking about a gym, and then they were like kind of excusing it, and they didn't give her the right. I was like, that, no, like, that's
That's
so
crazy.
wrong. That is
No,
totally wrong. So
that's
you
what I'm
got,
saying.
these
Everybody
whole
got different
4 years of
beliefs.
Biden, this is what you guys got, you know, these people to think that they have that right. Like, no, you guys don't. Like, you're either born a woman or you're born a man, and that's it. Like, that's it. That's really it. I mean,
Yeah, so I agree with that, man. We just like I said earlier, bro. We just all this can be simple if we all just respect people's wishes, beliefs, and all that, bro. At the
yeah,
end of the
yeah,
day, that's the rights we have, bro. Living in this country, we have the
hmm
rights to, you know what I'm saying, vote for who we want to vote for. We have
hmm
the, you know what I'm saying, the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, all that, bro. You can't knock people for that, bro. If you don't agree with them, cool, man. You're like, damn, but you don't gotta knock people for that. You know, so I just think it's weird, man.
No, yeah, I mean, it's like, there's just, I mean, that's the thing. Like, to me, it's just, we all do need to learn how to agree to disagree. I've always been a respectful person when it comes to debating. I really have. I've never, even to people, like I said, like, I have a friend. I mean, I wouldn't even call her a friend anymore because she literally, she still has me, and I'm not gonna mention her name, but
Yeah.
she literally calls, she calls me everything out of the, like,
Barrage of names, barrage of insults, huh?
a bunch of insults, like, you know, and she calls me evil, all that because I voted for Trump,
It's,
because
she calling you evil, but in the same light. That's what I understand about people, right? They will say you were racist, you this and that, and you hate rights and all that, equal rights. But they turn around and don't respect your rights.
and
That's what
then
I don't
and
understand.
then I'd be like, and then even if she's coming at me, I'm still replying to her with respect, replying to her with
Well, yeah.
respect. I'm like, Girl, I mean, there's no reason for me like to disrespect you or for me to call you out of your name because why? Because I feel like, you know, out of the respect that I've known you, all that stuff, you know, in high school or whatever, you know, we go
Yeah.
way back. It's just like for what? You know, there's no reason to get all like that just because you don't like the president. That's fine. I didn't like Biden either, but I have ever did I laugh at a lot of things that poor
Like
Biden
falling,
that
like
poor
falling
thing did.
asleep.
I'm like, yes. I mean, a lot of memes that they did of Biden, I laugh because oh my lord, I just felt sorry for the man. I did.
Falling asleep. Yeah.
He's the majority of the time that this man did not know what he was doing. But
Yeah.
I never like called him out of
Wish
his
harm on him.
name.
You don't wish bad for him. You know. Yeah. You don't wish
Exactly.
bad
The
for him.
other
You know.
day, like they supposed, I think that they posted he had cancer or something like that. I was all
Yeah.
like, prayers for him.
Yeah,
And then
man.
no, now that they're saying like because Trump is sick or something, people are like, um, oh, I wish he's dead. Yesterday, I was at Walmart, my mom, and I saw this guy, and his shirt flat out said, "Is he dead yet?" And then like with Trump's hair on the top, I'm like, and I like legit looked at him, and I gave him a face. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like if we, that's okay. If you think that way, that's fine. But like, why even just like wear that? If I had a shirt like that saying something about Biden or Kamala, oh my goodness, I would have.
You, you
Oh,
listen. They would have buried you before you could even say.
I would have gone on
It.
social. Like somebody would have taken my picture or something, and I would have gone on social media, and I would have. Oof, I would have been ate.
You would have been. They would have. You would have been eviscerated. You would have been killed. It would have been over with, man.
Oh
It would
my
have
lord,
been
I
over
don't know.
with.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would why? So things like that, like it comes to a point where how social media has gotten to people's heads because of that, and then I feel like people just need to literally need to tone it down a bit. And it's fine if you disagree, okay, what you want about the whole deportation with Trump. It doesn't really matter. I mean, but just don't take it to the extent where you have to literally insult someone
When it allows you to turn into a monster.
and wish them on, even wish them death or wish something evil upon that person, because at the end of the day, we're not even with the whole thing with ICE, I'm not wishing anything bad upon those people that they've gotten. No,
Right.
that's something that honestly they themselves, they looked, I mean, they knew what was coming. And in some situations, yes, I feel like it's unfair. Okay, yes, it's, but we just don't know every single thing that's going on. We just don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
We really don't know. Is it true or not? I don't know. Is it? I
That's
mean,
why we
people
shouldn't
like,
let the media just, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
don't
again,
know, and they're like, and then when the truth comes out, I know they're just lying to you. Oh,
that's what
bro,
I'm saying. You
what?
can't, so
Then
you
what's the
can't
truth
win.
then? No, but if it's no, if it's the other way around, no, yes, that's the truth. That is
That's
the
the
truth.
truth,
What?
right? Right. If it's showing that ICE is doing something, that's the truth. But once you once you reveal the real truth that ICE never harmed nobody, oh, that's fake. That's fake. That's what I'm saying, man.
No,
And
because
people
they're
like
like,
that are weird, bro.
so like when JD Vance spoke about the 5-year-old, like, oh, it's
Yeah,
Fox News. It's Fox News. Fox News is fake. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, fine. But if it would have been on Kamala on Fox News, like that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like, let's reverse it. They're like, oh no, that it's true. It's true.
yeah. It's
Like,
true. Such as Cabela, you know, such as Kamala that
I like
happened.
I
Yeah,
don't like the thing I don't get but then like if it's something that Trump did okay or whatever, or if when it comes down to the ICE, it was not what they expected. It's
yeah.
fake. But if it comes out, no, like what that social media is putting out to be that it is fake, but it's not true. Like no, that is true. That is true. So
They pick and choose, man. They pick it and choose it. That's why it's
like
weird, man.
like I'm like I don't understand. Like I don't understand you guys. You guys pick and choose. What you want to
That's
believe. Like, okay, but then don't come at people or at the news or actual facts uh when it comes to down, like
like
when boom,
it
if
got
the
fits
truth
the
comes
narrative.
down to it slaps you in the face. You know what I mean? And then you're like, okay, but you're still there insisting it's not true because just because of your cojones, like your balls. You know what I mean? Like you just can't. You know, that's what I'm
It
saying.
gotta, it gotta fit the narrative. If it don't fit the narrative, they're not gonna want to hear the truth.
And then it all comes to pride as well. People
Yeah,
need to I mean, people need to let that go. You know, pride is sin, and sometimes yes, you know,
pride leads
it
to the fall, man. It will lead to your downfall. You
it
too
does. Like,
prideful.
you
It's
know,
gonna lead
we
to
have to learn. I've learned a lot along the way to, you know, let go of a lot of pride, and you know, admit when you're wrong.
That's
I've
right.
so many things that I had to admit when I'm wrong, and I had to apologize for it, all that stuff, and it all comes down to growing up, you
Yeah,
know.
you gotta
So
grow up and grow up, man. And
yeah,
the only even that, you know what's crazy? Yo, this political thing, even at some churches is being brought up. I'm like, man, I came to pray. Why y'all calling? Why y'all talking about Trump as the devil and all that and this and that? I'm like, bro, I came here to preach to pray to God and all that, and y'all talking about Trump. Talking about, oh, we're facing some crisis with this guy, you know, at the White House. I'm like, what does that got to do with, you know what I'm saying? So even in church, they're spreading hate. They're spreading like, you know what I'm saying? They incite
that's not a
violence.
true church. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that's when
It's
sometimes gotta be
crazy.
going church. Like, what church do you go to? Do you go to Michael Todd Church? Those fake churches that, you know, that just be preaching what, you know, what they want and what you want to hear. No, it's like it's like, you know, they said sometimes the churches that have the less people are the churches that are packed, because
That's where I prefer to go. Yeah, in the small churches.
people don't want to go where it hurts them
Yeah,
because of the truth. You know what I mean? They want to
right.
go where they feel comfortable, where they feel like, oh, you know, no, like, yes, this church will accept anybody, which yes, they should. But sometimes churches, the pastor has to tell you the facts, what the Bible says, not what you want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They have to tell you the truth. So basically, you know, that's what, you know, I don't understand when it comes to like Christians, you know, wanting to come at other Christians for um supporting Trump. No, I
that's
don't go. Like, I'm not going. You know, I feel like, you know, that Christian Democrats aren't Christian. Okay, fine, but that I don't say it. I'm not
yeah,
gonna call you out for it. That's just my opinion. But I'm not here like, oh, you're not a Christian because you're a Democrat. I mean, and I'm not gonna tell you that. But that's just my opinion, because I'm just gonna respect. I'm just gonna respect you for it. But it all
yeah.
comes down at the end of the day. It all comes down to the truth. And the truth is that you can't rewrite the Bible, and that's just how it is. And sometimes,
And if we're basing everything off the Bible, so whenever somebody wanna say, "Oh, how you a Christian, you support Trump," again, you're a hypocrite, because when we're talking about politics, bro, you know how many pedophiles there is. It don't matter if it's on the Republican side or the Democrat side. If that's the case, what the hell are you doing in the
no,
conversation?
they want to talk about Trump being a
They
pedophile.
just want to talk about
So I'm
Trump, so
like,
ignore
so I'm
the
like, so I'm
other
like, okay, okay, okay,
like
okay.
pedophiles.
So I'm all
Like
like,
ignore them.
I'm like, so you're low key uncle, so you're low key grandpa, because there's one in every family.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna,
So are you
and
gonna
why?
hate them too? Are you gonna it's just picking
And
and
I'm gonna
choosing,
tell you
bro.
because of experience myself. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're not gonna tell me that, oh, you know, that, oh, Trump, this isn't the pedophile. I'm like, to be honest, there's not in all certain cases, but there's one in every family
yeah,
that they're not
there is.
gonna say. They're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna find out because it's just a low key. But yes,
Yeah,
it just happens. It just happens. So don't always come out at at someone just because you think, it's true, and it's like a rumor that's already spread out, and there's no facts to that.
right, right.
You know
And
what I
just
mean?
because you have your thought process for how life should be and how things should be doesn't mean everybody needs to think like that, bro.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
come on, man. That's the thing about us humans. We're unique. We all think differently. We all want to live differently. That's the whole purpose of, you being in America. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying, right? Freedom of speech, freedom of religion. You get to think how you want to think, man. This ain't Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Pakistan, man. We in America. Why do I
Exactly.
gotta why do I gotta think exactly how you think, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I gotta vote for who you voted for? Like, damn. But with that being said, man, let me get to the comments real quick because I do gotta get off here soon.
No, yeah, that's
Somebody
fine. I have to go too. But
you
yeah.
gotta get no. I was gonna like read some comments. I don't know if you want to have a respond like this person right here. Let me see. Is it Elijah? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm sorry, Elijah James. He said they switched. They switched the parties. Republicans used to be pro-black, and then they switched it. I'm not 100% sure what he means by that. I'm assuming he says back in the days, like it started off as the Republicans being pro-black, and
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's saying now they don't switch it up to where the Republicans are racist now. I guess I'm assuming that's what he's saying. How true that is, I'm not sure. Like I said, I have no ties to either side. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I don't know if you want to respond to that. That was,
Yeah. All right
you
then.
know, yeah, man. So,
All right then. Well, I'll let you go.
yeah. All right, hey, appreciate you for coming on. We gonna stay in touch.
Yes.
God bless. Ignore the haters.
Likewise.
You're doing a great job. Keep doing your thing, and
Thank
God
you.
bless the
Yes.
family. All right,
Right. Bye.
it's the people. Austin Jones, what's up, bro? It's the people who actually. Hold on, let me get this off here real quick. It's the people who actually didn't take the process and do the right thing to go into a country. If we went somewhere without a passport, we will be thrown in prison, not even deported back. Okay, so Austin, I agree with that. Say somebody like me or you will go to a different country illegally, we swing or we did whatever we did to get there, right? Yes, it's true, bro. We'll most likely like mess around. They'll mess around and either keep us in a cage and then ship our ass back to America. That's a fact. But again, let me put it to you like this, right? As a black man, as a Haitian man, right? Although I was born here, I also understand things. You know what I'm saying? I can look at it from a different side, from both sides. But again, back in my family country, like in Haiti right now, Haiti's being ran by gangs. You know what I'm saying? Gangs got control of Haiti right now. Where you got, women being raped, right? Like fathers being killed, little boys being killed by gangs, all that. So little girls being raped. So if you're a mother, you're a father, right? And you're trying to escape, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You have a chance to come to America however you can, whether it's to swim, whether it's to get on a ship or boat, whatever it is. You telling me as a father, as a mother, if you're in those circumstances right there, you're not gonna attempt to escape Haiti, to escape the gangs and all that, to try to go to a better place where it's safer. I'm gonna leave that for you to think about, because again, people, it's easy to follow the rules. It's easy to follow the laws, whatever the case may be, when you're comfortable, right? Yeah, you sit like right now. I'm sitting behind a laptop, a phone, all that. It'll be easy for me to say, yeah, immigrants are wrong for just coming here, swimming here, or doing whatever they're doing here to come here illegally, man. How dare they do that? Right? Of course, it's easy for me to say that because guess what? I don't gotta step outside and worry about bullets flying in front of my face or bombs being thrown on me and all that stuff because I'm comfortable here. You see what I'm saying? I don't gotta worry about all that stuff. But people in third world countries like Haiti, you know what I'm saying? Like is what's that place, Israel and all that. People like that gotta go through that, bro. So of course it's easy for you to say people should come here legally, but damn, bro, imagine you gotta worry about gangs running through your house, busting through your door, bro, and they come to the crib, they raping your daughter, they raping your wife, and you are mad, you watching that. A lot of men experience their wives being raped in Haiti, their daughters being raped in front of them, bro. Imagine your little 6-year-old, 10-year-old daughter, bro, being raped in front of you, bro. How would that make you feel as a father? I think you got a daughter now, right? Unless I'm mistaken, you got a kid now, right? So imagine if you had to witness that, bro. That's what a lot of Haitians, that's what a lot of these immigrants face every day. And a lot of y'all white folks out here in America, and not just white folks, but majority of y'all, yeah, but a lot of like white folks, a lot of like other people, you know what I'm saying, that's comfortable, sitting comfortable in America, that's saying, oh, how dare y'all come here illegal. Put yourself in their shoes. That's your problem. Y'all don't see the human side of it. Sometimes y'all too busy being a patriot. Y'all not worried about being a human being. That's where the problem becomes. Y'all too busy being a patriot, and y'all not trying to be a human being. I am a human being first. Yes, I know there's laws that exist. I agree with that. But at the end of the day, I honor God. I'm a sinner, yes, but I honor God. And I would not, I wouldn't want to just send somebody back to their country knowing how horrible it is. That I wouldn't want blood on my hands. That would make me feel like crap. I would not want that at all. I would not know how to sleep at night. I would not want that at all. Knowing that I'm sending that person, I'm sending those people back to their country, knowing that their country is being ran by gangs, or whether they president or whatever is treating them wrong and all that. I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, bro. So that's what people face, Austin. When you gotta think about that, bro. Again, if you was a parent, what would you do? Would you just stay there and let gang members rape your daughter, rape your wife? Or as a man, you gonna get up and try to do whatever you can, bro, to get the hell up out of there. Again, I'm gonna leave you and other people to sit back and think about that, bro. Like, seriously, for real. But again, like I said, I do understand what you're saying. There are rights, there are laws and stuff like that got to be respected. But at the same time, man, we forget that we are human beings, bro. You know what I'm saying? We are humans, man. Like, come on now. I'm just saying. Sabrina, Renee, just because you do not take an interest in politics doesn't mean politics won't take an interest in you. No, I agree with that. Yeah, that's a fact. I try to just stay away as much as I can, but here and there, like I said, I'll be on social media, I'll see some posts I don't like, I'll comment once in a while, or either I'll like some people comments, that's about it. I just think it's just too much anger and hate right now that's going on, man. Like, to where people can't even have civil conversation. Y'all heard the people that was on my live just now, like, you got, what I'm saying, Darlene being like threatened and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? People unfriended her. My boy Ralph was going through the same thing. I went through it just because I had different of opinions and all that. And people like that can't respect other people's opinion, those are the most dangerous people. Those are the wolves that's wearing sheep clothing. Okay? They are the most dangerous people, because we can't move forward with those type of people because they're too sensitive, they're too emotional. We can't have those people. You can't have those people represent y'all. That ain't gonna work. Those people are too emotional. You can't send somebody to the table and represent you, and they every second they're ready to crash out. How the hell we gonna move forward if we can't sit down and talk? That's not gonna work. Zeph, my brother, what's up, big dog? Happy birthday again, man. We'll talk soon. Let me see what you comment here. I ain't really political for real, but the problem is a lot of ICE agents are underqualified. You shouldn't just hand anyone a gun. A lot of these guys are former military with PTSD is dangerous. Okay. I don't really study, the process, how to become an ICE member or nothing like that. But just going off of your comments, Zach, yes, ICE agents should be trained thoroughly, bro. They should go through a process to where they should know how to conduct themselves, under certain pressures and all that stuff. That's important. You can't just give somebody a gun and all that and allow them to go to work. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right. Because you're talking about, man, you going into people's homes and all that. Imagine if somebody's not trained properly, you mess around, you shooting people off rip and all that. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, we see that all the time. That's not cool. These ICE agents should be trained properly. It shouldn't just be a job you apply to and then here's a gun, go detain people. That's not, no, it shouldn't work like that. And if a lot of them are from the military, that's tough because, like you said, they dealing with PTSD. So, yeah, bro, it's a lot of things got to be evaluated for sure when it comes to that. Cause see, man, most of these agents ain't American either. Yeah, well, and again, bro, Trump even said it, bro. Most of these agents are Hispanics, and the people that's patrolling the border and all that, they're Hispanics, bro. So That's why when it's weird when people be like, "Oh, you don't support your people," and Hispanics will say you don't support your people. They're telling like people like Darlene that, and I'm like, you're weird because, bro, most of the people that are ICE agents or that do the patrol thing, the U.S. patrol, whatever, they are Hispanics, bro, and they voted for Trump. Go look up the stats. They voted for Trump, bro. So when you're saying you're not for your people because somebody have a disagreement with you, what are you really saying? Look, you sound weird and dumb for real, in my opinion. What the fuck other? Well, Ralph already answered that. As long as ICE ain't messing with FBA, I'm blind. FBA, you gonna have to put me on to that. I ain't even gonna hold you. If I'm slow for that, I'm slow. I ain't even FBA. Let me see. Amy Lee Edwards. Amy Lee, I guess you're probably like, you're alluding to what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, it's complicated. I mean, it's not really complicated. You just gotta be a human being and be thoughtful. I understand, and I get it. My boy Ralph was using the analogy like you wouldn't want somebody to just be able to break into your house and just live there. Of course not. Nobody would want that, right? That's crazy. I wouldn't want that. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have your baby and all that. I get it. Can you? Yeah, I'm gonna need my house back. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I do. I get it. But again, you gotta be a human being first. What happened to being, you know what I'm saying, a child of God? Again, for example, my family's country in Haiti. I got cousins out there telling me they can't even go out. They want to go play some soccer. They can't even go do that because the gangs just took over the whole neighborhood. They took over the whole region. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's always easy to judge when you're sitting comfortable, you're sitting pretty. Yeah, you can respect the law and all that. Now you want to be a patriot. Of course you can because, bro, you don't got to worry about none of those stuff. You're not being threatened. Your life ain't being played with, bro. So, of course, it's easy for you to say respect people's law. But I bet if you was in their shoes, your country was being ran by gangs and all that, I bet you would have been like, I don't want to go back. I would have stayed here in America. I would have come here. Well, yeah, bro. Shouldn't everybody have the ability to live life freely? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What happened to your morals? Some of y'all don't have morals. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And it is a little it is a little bit some hypocrisy in there because the same people y'all feeding to throw out like that, yeah, they y'all gonna want to eat their food and all this stuff too, man. I'm gonna keep it down in the middle. I'm gonna call it fair. You know what I'm saying? Same people y'all want out and all that. Like I seen some ICE agents in some Mexican restaurants the other day on social media. I don't know if it was AI or not, but I seen it. That was some hypocrisy right there because, bro, y'all trying to get these people out of here and all that, but y'all in their restaurants eating their food and all that stuff, right? So see, come on now, bro. Like you gotta be a human being, man. I get it. Yeah, you're gonna be a lawful person, respect the law and all that. You love your country, but at the same time, don't forget, man, all this belongs to God. And this country, it was built on the backs of immigrants, mainly blacks. You know what I'm saying? People that look like me. You don't believe me? Go look it up, man. Do your history. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you 100, man. I keep it down the middle, bro. That's why with me, I don't got no ties to no side, bro. Because I'm the type of person, I'm gonna call it down the middle. I'm gonna call it straight, and I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for whatever that's best for me and my family and my people. That's it. Okay. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. I've been on here for like 3-4 hours. Gosh, I'm gonna get on here, man. Appreciate y'all for the support, for the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, do what y'all gotta do. Share. I appreciate the love, man. I really do. I love doing this, man. I really do. I'm gonna try to continue to grow. Of course, I'm gonna put God first. I'm gonna try to invest in some equipment. I want to be able to, at some point, I want to be able to go live or upload videos to where I'm talking, but y'all can also see, you know what I'm saying, what I'm looking at on my laptop. You know what I'm saying? That way I keep you guys engaged. You're not just watching me talk and all that. You know what I'm saying? I want to do some deep academics type of stuff, man. So I gotta invest in all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I want this platform to be comfortable, you know, to where people can just speak their minds, and you don't gotta feel like you gotta say something just to please the, you know, the norm and all that, please the crowd. No, you want to say something, say it, speak your mind, just be respectful about it. That's what I always wanted for this platform. I want this platform to be like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a safe zone, this is a safe area. Okay, but much love, you guys. Enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and pray to God, man. Keep God first, because there's so much hate going around. Okay, it's just so much, man, and it's getting worse by the day. So love thy neighbor, man. Even love your enemy, man, please, because there's so much stuff going around, so much hate. So keep God first, and you're gonna be okay. Enjoy your weekend. Much love, man. Peace out. Yep.